Where's the Italian?
It's over 9,000! What?
Covered with scorpions.
Oh, there's people.
Weird.
We can't all make declarations of hatred at the same time. Hi, everybody.
There are dozens of us. Dozens!
你好，中国，这条西呢，我爱更尊重中。Shield up.
There's nothing sacred. Space!
Disappointed! Alson, help me up onto his casket so I can dance on it.
I don't care.
But how did you ever find us?
Oh, easy. We just read the screenplay you left us.
And Hispanic people too.
Gold!
That means you're gay.
You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
I'll help you.
Everything is sexist, everything is racist, everything is homophobic, and you have to point it all out.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Huh? Zappuccino.
What do you know? What do you say? M4 Empire, Marvin the Movie Monster Montanero here with another episode of the M4 Cast coming at you guys live. I'm going to apologize if my energy is a little off tonight. I have got the sinus infection from hell, but I am fighting it. Normally at this point when I have this kind of sinus infection, I am laid up with bronchitis. But today I felt a little bit better, so we are going to see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully this is not all going to settle in my chest and just become a horrific experience. So we will see. But we've got a huge show for you guys tonight. It has been a big day here on the channel. We have apparently earned the attention of Superman himself, Dean Cain, over on X, which has been really cool. And we've got 2 videos out today. We've got our video about Dean Cain out currently, and we also have our Starfleet Academy episode 4 review out. So we are now caught up. A new episode dropped today, so I'll be watching that and hopefully have a new review up tomorrow or Saturday. So yeah, lots going on, and apparently I'm frozen in a really dumb way right now. So okay, there we go. There we go. Now I'm back. All right, but I can't do this alone. I need the best team in the world. I need the Titans here with me.
Titans, go!
Sup, girl?
Hi.
What's going on?
You ever know when like you're totally fine and then like you put that video on, so it's essentially like a countdown, and all of a sudden like I'm itchy and my wire's stuck and like my blanket. It's like everything decided to start happening in like the last 5 seconds.
That is 100% what happens.
Always.
Yep, no matter how weird. Look
everybody.
at you with your green eyeshadow today. It's like you knew you were talking about the Muppets.
Oh no, I just thought it kind of went with my rather colorful shirt today, so I thought it kind of flowed. You know, I did that girl thing.
You could have just played along and been like, yeah, I'm totally in the spirit of the episode because
I am. I like the Muppets.
Okay.
I'm into it.
I like the Muppets too. It's why I didn't like the slop that Seth Rogen served up the other day. So
did you really have an expectation for that? I mean, we could save it for when you get to it, but I can't imagine you were expecting a lot.
We will have a special guest on today that is gonna that is an expert that will dive into this with us here today. But yeah, let's bring out more of the cast. Nolan Thunder, what's up, buddy?
Hi friends, good to see you as always. Yeah, every time those interviews play, my mind just starts blanking. I just forget what I'm going to say and I feel awkward. It's like being in front of a crowd of 400 people. It's like, oh God, oh man, oh man, oh God.
My leg is still itchy. It's so difficult right now.
Like an itchy leg makes you incapable of like talking.
No, I'm saying like it started with the video, and now it's just like, nah, you will not know peace right
shall
now.
know no peace.
That's right.
And now I'm itching my leg. Trish, it's contagious. Like it's doing that thing.
Like a
where it's
yawn?
like, yes, it's doing the thing.
There he is.
Hi, Lauren.
What is the matter with you people today?
I've always got a plethora of
I don't know. I'm
physical
fine.
issues. So
I didn't have you in my life.
I'm fine except for like, the congestion in my head and chest.
Whose fault is that, Nolan?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Honestly, I think my being sick has everything to do with the fact that I went to the theme parks in the freezing cold over the weekend for park hopping.
yeah, probably. It probably didn't help. Let's put
Freezing
it that way.
cold.
No, Nolan, it was freezing cold. It was 25 degrees here with wind chills that were like 15.
That's basically the ice age for Florida.
Yeah.
It's nothing compared to now for me.
I know, right?
It was bad. Like it was really bad. So I have a vlog about it on park hopping, so you guys can be able to check that out at your earliest convenience. And Martin Stone is here. Hey, Martin.
Hey, everybody. Glad to be here.
What is going on?
Let's see ya.
Oh, not much. Just cleaning up from kids' birthdays and things like that.
I just realized that tomorrow the Olympics start. The Winter Olympics.
And you didn't
Mario
even
and
get into
Sonic be in it?
competition's shape.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like it might be too late. I feel like
I don't know.
go for too
You could
long.
probably championship curling, man.
I am forward to seeing you on the parallel bars, and now I'm just going to be disappointed.
I am actually really excited for these Olympics. For me, I know for a lot of people, the Summer Olympics are like the Olympics, right? For me, it's the Winter Olympics. That's what I think of when I hear Olympics. I think Winter Olympics.
The biathlon.
Is that the one with the Jamaican
Skiing.
bobsled team?
The Jamaican bobsled team was in the Winter Olympics, Nolan. That's very good. Glad you knew
Skiing
that.
and shooting.
Yeah. That takes skill, skiing and shooting at the
It
same
does.
time. Wild and Crazy Bear, member for 6 months, also said, can't wait to watch the Winter Olympics. And I agree. Because I'm very, very excited for this. I love watching the opening ceremony. I like seeing how much money these countries waste. This is, we got Italia this year, so but we will be rooting for the old US of A. Right, guys?
Absolutely.
We're all rooting for America here.
Compared to the age of the other countries involved, I'm not sure if we should be referred to as the old USA. We're like the young pup on the international stage.
Yeah, and we still score circles around all of them, which should show you how awesome we are.
In your face, rest of the world.
Who's going to stop us? Canada?
Yeah, we're totally rooting for America, not Japan and their hot anime girls. Nope, nothing like that.
Nolan?
America.
Nolan, you will root
That's
for
all
America.
it takes.
You will not betray your country for hot anime girls. Not again.
Again.
I just realized
Okay.
since it's the Winter Olympics, he doesn't have much of South America to pick from to betray America with.
Yeah.
So like if it was summer, he'd be all about like Brazilian volleyball.
Right.
Oh yeah, he would.
But guys, we have got to talk about our wonderful friends from all over the world because this is a show that is made for you guys and financed by you guys. We count on your generous super chats to keep the lights on around here. It is because of your super chats that we are going to have a special guest in a little bit. He is arriving a little bit later, so I know some of you are probably wondering. Yes, Wilton will be here tonight. So yeah, buckle up. But we have right away, we got to jump ahead because Mike Glass gifted 10 M4 Empire memberships. Thank you very much, Mike Glass. What a way to kick things off. That is incredible. Thank you, my friend. So we do, guys. Excuse me. That's going to happen a lot tonight.
I just saw something. I have to retrieve something. I'll be right back.
Okay. We do take breaks for super chats of $50 or more. So it's $50 or 10 memberships. And we stop whatever we're doing to talk about what you guys want to talk about. So There you go. Thank you very much, Mike Glass. We appreciate you. We hear you. We see you. We speak your name.
Yes, yes.
Regina Sharp for $10 says, all hail Empress Trish, ruler of the Fem4 Empire. She from which bringeth the dawn. Why do I have to be the one to read this? She who warms the spring, queen of the seven kingdoms, holder of the iron throne, etc., etc., etc.
Thank you.
So,
and I love the enthusiasm with which you said it.
Mm-hmm.
Warms the heart.
Regina Sharp for 10 also says, 11 days, les élans bon temps roulé. This message has been brought to you by
Glom Gold! Glom Gold! Glom Gold! Glom Gold!
Fantastic. Pastor of Muppets gifted 5 M4 Empire memberships. Thank you, Pastor of Muppets. We love having you here, buddy. Thank you very much. You've been tuning into the game streams as well over on M4 Empire Gaming, and I very much appreciate that. Ewan Cumia sends in $1.99, power to the $1.99 for Trish.
Thank you. He just shakes his head.
I like you too much.
The Trish donation
You
jar.
like me too much? Is that what you just said? That's impossible.
BPE special coming in, $10 and no message. Thank you.
Pulling a BPE.
Love it. Love it. Regina Sharp for 10 says, all acknowledge Chancellor Lorne, possessor of the Book of Sacred Knowledge, wielder of the Stave of Sarcastic Bite, others to be determined at a future date.
That's right.
So this is what I actually noticed, and I guess Regina must have been on a particular wavelength for me somehow. I don't know how. At my former profession, there used to be a gathering that would get together for lunch club to get to know each other. This was people in different departments who didn't know each other very well. And to make everybody feel welcome, they created placards for everybody. This was mine.
It's fitting. So look at that, Regina Sharp. You got it right. Pastor Muppets for $5 says, so many people complaining about temperatures while I'm in Oregon in 54 plus degree weather. If there's 6 more weeks of winter, I'm good with that.
You lucky.
I just hate the ice and the snow, but I love the cold. I like being cold.
So you hate the ice. So you hate like everything to do with this time of year.
I hate like the bad weather part, but I like the cold.
Okay.
So if it's just cold out, I'm perfectly happy. I'm much more grumpy in heat.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, look, I would much rather be cold than be like aggressively hot because like it's way easier to get warm than it is to be cool.
It's been ridiculously cold by me though. Like I'm talking like with wind chill one day, it was like -19. I'm like, that's too cold. That's too cold.
That's like you can't go outside.
No.
Levels of cold.
Unless you just like, you know, put on something that you could see through and then a hat and then something over your face and then a scarf and then a, you know.
Go out looking like
Gambit. In
Gambit.
Minnesota these days.
What was that, Martin?
Just a cultural touch point. Said a lot of that going on in Minnesota.
Martin. It just got really quiet. I feel like, okay, I'll keep filling it with rambling.
Sharp asks if we missed her first chat.
I don't think so.
I'll look back in the starred tab.
Wait, can you guys not hear me?
I can hear you.
No, I can hear you.
We can now, yeah.
My computer skipped out for a second.
According to our little starred thingy in here, the first one I see from Regina is the All Hail Empress Trish. And then directly after that is the Laissez Bon Temp.
Well, I also see this one for $5, and Nolan, Martin, and Marvin are here too.
Yeah.
So
I just scrolled through that one.
So glad to be an afterthought in my own channel. Thank you, Regina Sharp.
I'm glad to be a thought at all.
Dragon Queen for $2 says, of course, the troll is late. Hugs for all.
Thank you, fellow queen. Hugs for you as well.
Bring it in.
Your Majesty.
For $5. So we all agree now. Erica Elniak Plumpies was the best movie of 1992.
Oh, I really want Plumpies to become a thing, even though I didn't make it up.
What is this Plumpies movie?
No, Plumpies is not the movie. No.
Oh, there's probably more movies made with Plumpies than any other, I would guess. It is the single most popular genre in existence.
Probably.
Don't get
World
Lauren
movie
going,
genre.
please. But we told what movie was that, Lauren?
I think it was Under Siege.
Okay. There was the whole confusion that it wasn't Christy Swanson.
So you're like
Leniak. And yes, they were magnificent.
You're like Jerry the King Lawler, but instead of yelling out puppies, you yell out plumpies.
Plumpies!
Something like
that.
Or
Under Siege is one of those that I sat down to watch it with my then girlfriend, now wife, and didn't realize that I had only seen the edited for TV version.
Oh, it was one of those deals.
So you get to see the superior version.
How was Martin going to respond to that?
That service dog, member for 1 month, says, PSA, peons, don't forget to watch and like the videos put out by our benevolent emperor today. That would be nice if you all would, because today's videos are not doing very well.
That's a shame, because I watched them. They're good.
Both of
them? Yeah. Well, I watched 2 of them today.
Very good. Thank you.
Today's.
Appreciate that. Yeah, today we got out Dean Cain and we got out the Starfleet Academy episode 4 review.
Yeah, you were incensed at the Kane thing. I knew that would be coming up tonight.
Oh man, I was so pissed. And I got the news like before it hit X because I was at the I was out with Jay, Drunk 3PO, and Dean Cain was like sending it to him. And so we started putting the wheels in motion to get the article up as quickly as possible. But yeah, it is. But it's been good to see like everybody kind of rallying. But we'll talk about it. That'll be our first thing we talk about. Regina Sharp for 5 says, "I'm the Imperial Scribe. If I am wrong, I'll just change the historical records until I am right." That is way too much power for one scribe. So, also, I love how
limited.
I love how everyone is just giving themselves titles. Like I'm supposed to give the titles, but apparently not.
No, I'm the queen.
You're not the queen.
You have been incapacitated with illness. Obviously, somebody is acting in regent in your stead.
This is true.
Regent in your stead.
So it always starts as like a sinus strip, and it's like my throat hurts, and it's scratchy and gross, and then it goes into like a head cold, and then the next day I get bad bronchitis. Well, the head cold was yesterday, and then this morning I felt all right.
That's a
so. I mean, I have some chest congestion. There's definitely some. So I'll probably do a breathing treatment tonight before bed. But yeah, I'm trying very hard to not get like super sick.
You keep like Claritin around or anything like that?
Yeah, I keep. I have like Zyrtec and stuff like that. So I've been taking Zyrtec. I've been doing the Flonase. I've just been fighting it.
Yeah,
hardcore. And trying to keep hydrated. But other than that, yeah, it's been rough. Oh, Alex says, I love the alliance between you and Lauren, the perfect team. I didn't bring that up. Trish brought
Look at us, Lauren. When people are a fan,
I don't know. I did just recently watch the pilot for Tag Team with Roddy Piper and Jesse Ventura. Yeah. I found that. It's I can see why I didn't get picked up, but I enjoyed it.
Is there only one episode?
Yeah, just the one.
Where'd you find the episode?
YouTube.
Oh, I gotta find that and watch it because that's
still amazing. Got its 90s commercials. Like the one I found, it wasn't edited at all. It was the full broadcast.
It actually aired on TV?
Yeah.
Huh.
Did you get any poorly aged commercials by chance?
Well, yeah, the McDonald's steak sandwich was out at the time, so there was like 3 different commercials with 3 very different demographic groups they were pitching for.
McDonald's had steak for a long time. I don't know if it still does, but it had a steak and egg bagel for breakfast for a while.
I think they still have that.
They got to have a really good marketing department to convince the company to do 3 different commercials for 3 different demographics. Because if you've got to sell steak based on demographic, something is wrong with the way you're making it.
Well, it may be steak like the way it's rib in the McRib.
You're also selling steak from a fast food restaurant, so people might be a tad suspicious of that.
Stayke.
Yeah. Steak.
Trish found that McDonald's is doing a Valentine's Day special.
What?
A what?
It's disgusting. Okay, first, I feel like there should be
Okay.
some backstory, and it'll be a decent segue into what we were watching, because I was watching this video at this boutique bougie grocery store called Meadow Lane. If anyone notices my tweets at all, I was watching this, and one of the things, they were supposed to have these like incredible chicken nuggets, and they were like putting caviar on them and being like, "Ooh, there are caviar on the chicken nuggets." Chicken, I could never. It's so good, and it was just, it just sounded disgusting. And then Martin mentions about with a little creme fraiche and whatnot. The next day, I see from McDonald's they're doing like a Valentine's Day thing with caviar and some sort of creme on it, and it's part of a Valentine's Day promotion. It's disgusting. It looks disgusting.
I just love the idea of standing outside of McDonald's wearing a tuxedo, opening the door. Ladies.
It is getting more expensive these days.
It's
like when
this is the peak Valentine's experience. McDonald's.
McDonald's is adding a touch of elegance to one of its best-selling items this Valentine's Day with a new McNugget caviar kit. Fast food chain announced a limited-time partnership with Paramount Caviar to bring McDonald's fans a premium product for free on February 10th, exclusively available online. If you're ordering your McDonald's online, to be known is to be loved, and we know our fans love pairing our crispy chicken McNuggets with their favorite caviar. They've got to be like,
no, they don't,
right?
They talked to one guy. So one idiot out there said, "Oh yeah, this is the way to do it."
I don't know.
I believe
maybe it was that guy who started that bougie grocery store. He seems to be into it.
Could you imagine finding out that Ronald McDonald is an amazing ballroom dancer? He's like a player. This is the marketing angle that you go with. Is that Ronald McDonald is secretly the sexiest man alive?
Absolutely not. That's not the angle you go with. That's
the latest version of the popular high-low pairing trend, which first took over social media feeds with Simon Kim's Golden Nugget at Kudak, where a crispy golden chicken nugget gets topped with savory pearls of caviar. McDonald's version will utilize Paramount Caviar's berry sturgeon caviar. Each kit includes a 1 ounce tin of McNugget caviar, a $25 arch card for chicken McNuggets, creme fraiche, and a mother of pearl caviar spoon for serving.
You just made mine and Martin's day. I always do that. Mine and Martin's day by saying creme fraiche just now.
Why?
In his uncanny Britney Spears, oops, I did it again, like ability to say something, and then within 48 hours, but usually 24, it comes up somewhere, and it's the most random thing. And he said this about the McNuggets with caviar, and it's specifically a thing now. I don't know what kind of powers you have.
McNugget caviar kits will be released on Tuesday, February 10th at 11 a.m. Eastern, exclusively at McNuggetCaviar.com, according to McDonald's. They've got it. This has got to be a joke.
I'm just saying, I saw it online.
So it has to be real.
Yeah. It was under, I forget what I saw it on, but it was like something that I've seen have like not important news, but news little blurry things that have been true before. So I have no reason to believe it's not.
I hope they dim the lights in the restaurants. I hope they bring people with a wine list. I want them to go whole hog on this thing.
I just
can Grimace be the bouncer?
Well, of course, that's just. I feel like that writes itself. But the idea that Lauren used the words "make Ronald McDonald sexy."
Oh yeah, yeah. In fact, have him do the Barry White voice, for all the advertisements. Ladies, I love everything about this. In fact, let's go all out. I mean, I'm going to show my age here, but let's do an entrapment scene while you're in the restaurant. So you've got the Hamburglar come through doing the whole getting through the laser gate thing. You gotta have somebody. I guess what was the there was like a a bird lady, one of the
early
mascots.
bird. I think she's the early bird. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what was her name? It might have just been Birdie.
I was just going to say there's Birdie.
I thought the name was the early bird.
Are these two different
Catherine
people?
Zeta-Jones character.
Two different birds.
Oh, hold on. Regina Sharp for
Birdie,
$50
the early bird.
right now. According to who the hell thought this was a good idea.com, it's real. The website I quoted isn't real, but the caviar nuggies are real. God help us all.
Well, I did go to McNuggetCaviar.com, and it's currently a countdown clock. 4 days, 14 hours, 31 minutes.
Come on.
It is for this reason that God would turn his back on us. God will not help us with this. We have to repent for our sins for that to happen.
This is punishment for the sins of man, 100%.
Well, you know, he said he wouldn't flood the world again, but maybe it's the trans fats that he's using.
He's flooding us with trans fats.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness. Regina Sharp, thank you very much for that generous $50 super chat. We got to say thank you like only we can around here with a little clip that goes a little something like this.
Please, no. Covered with scorpions. Covered with scorpions.
No. Covered with scorpions. Get them off me.
What are you doing to my head?
I want you all to know he's literally only doing it at this point to see my reaction when it has nothing to do with the clip. It has nothing to do with the rest of the panel. It has nothing to do with the chat. It is literally to see me go. Every single time he does it.
Such a big reaction every time it happens.
It's just ridiculous.
Can I actually pitch you guys a Lost Guys episode?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Because Chef Eddie said in the chat they need to bring back the Mac Tonight guy that had the moon head and played piano to set the mood music. Do you guys remember that guy?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you remember why they pulled him as a mascot?
No, I don't remember why they pulled him.
That's what you need to do the Lost Guys episode.
Are you talking about Mayor McCheese?
Well,
no, he's talking about Mac Tonight.
No, Mayor McCheese was just indicted for corruption.
No.
Well, we actually already did an episode on fast food mascots, but this might be a prime follow-up opportunity because we get to add Trish this time.
There is a reason why they pulled that mascot. It was actually a really popular series of advertisements that went for a short time, and they were parodying Mac the Knife as the song for the advertisements. But something happened that caused them to have to pull the mascot, and that's something that maybe not everybody knows about. So
I feel like I've heard of it. Wasn't it a very morbid reason, Lauren?
No, it wasn't morbid, but it was, let's say, adult themed.
We should do this like True Hollywood Story, but for Mac Tonight. It just really over dramatize it.
I don't even know what Mac Tonight is.
So he was a piano playing lounge singer whose head was shaped like the moon.
And he would sit at a piano and get shades on.
I remember I got to go to like Epcot with my high school.
Okay, yeah, no, I remember this guy.
And that world's largest McDonald's in Orlando had an animatronic of him singing.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Was that creepy or like kind of fun?
Both.
Okay. Column
Depends
A,
on how
column
stoned
B.
you were.
It's amazing.
So not at all.
Amazing how often those things intersect.
Martin's like, I didn't need that to find it fun.
Dragon Queen for $5 says that's not how that works, Marvin. The Queen has the power,
and she would know.
Yeah.
First
Queen
Dragon
can go
Queen.
any number of spaces in any direction. So
I'm sure the Queen can do that in chess.
See?
Regina
I know
Sharp,
nothing about chess, but
has caviar been my
That's
last
fine.
batch of McNuggets smelled like fish eggs? No, I think that's a different problem.
yeah, something's telling me that's
You have a different problem there, Regina. But
You might
Regina
wanna tell a health
also says
inspector.
for $5 the next McDonald's high class offering French fry baskets covered with scorpions.
Please, no. Covered with scorpions. Covered with scorpions.
No. Covered with scorpions. Get them off me.
What are you doing to my head?
Oh,
I
hope
sort of feel like
Trish-
Wolverine in that clip the more you do it. Like, no.
I hope this is a thing people are going to request.
I'm sure it
Trish,
is. Thank
I'm-
you for breaking that down, Regina. Yes,
I am
no?
so mad at you, Trish, because now I can't unsee that. You said that Wolverine's mask looks like two Batmans kissing. It looks like that even in this clip, too. It won't go away.
You never saw that meme?
No, he didn't.
If so, it eluded me.
Well, you've seen it now, my
Which
friend.
meme?
What?
I don't like it.
Where Wolverine.
Oh, looks like two Batman
two Batmans kissing. Yeah. Batman,
really
I guess. Batmans, I go. Two Batmans.
It's like attorneys general batsmen.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Attorneys general is like one of those things that a lot of people don't do. Like they say like brother-in-laws. It's like it's brothers-in-law. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like one of those things that, but I notice it and I'm just like,
huh. Oh yeah, there he is.
Look at his little pose.
So wait, why? What? Just why?
Why which?
Like just all of it.
Why not?
Like, the entire thing here. Why?
Why not?
Well, I think the whole marketing angle on it was that you could get your dinner at night and then show up early the next morning and get breakfast. And so they were going for like your evening munchies. They were selling it as, okay, you can show up any time of night and get what you want. And they were trying to class up the idea of McDonald's a little bit. So that's why they did.
It just sounds like you're having dirty moonhead, sex with this guy.
What?
Oh.
And then having McBreakfast in the morning.
What's funny is there was that beat in there, and I thought, wow, that was getting away from him.
You know what? I can't.
I thought it was inadvertently getting away from you, and then you
dirty moonhead.
All I can say is that I learned that you have an interesting reaction to celestial objects that I did not anticipate. I will not be showing pictures of the moon to you.
Well, no, look, he's saying Mac tonight. Like macking means like hooking up.
Yeah, you went straight to sex, man. That was kind of weird. It's like dirty, sexy moon man. Just
he's clearly saying this.
So it's making me feel a little uncomfortable in ways I didn't know.
No, the moon guy is very clearly soliciting here.
Well,
sorry, Martin's kids.
I would say that the reason that the ads got pulled and that the mascot got pulled is because mooning became a part of the thing. So
I want to do a poll. How do you do a poll?
Hey, really?
What happened was, and this is
Stay
actually
away from the poll.
This is an unsolved mystery. As far as I know, they never caught the guy. Somehow, somebody hijacked a bunch of local TV station signals and broadcast a guy wearing this mask, dropping trow and spanking himself with a fly swatter.
Yes,
no, that was Max Headroom.
No, that was this guy.
No, it was Max Headroom.
A lot about this.
Whatever it was, that sounds familiar now that you talk about it. Like
what Lauren is thinking of is the Max Headroom incident. That was a dude from British TV. He was the first AI programming.
The first AI programming.
No, Max Headroom.
Well, that was his shtick, like the plot line of the character. Like Max Headroom came from British television, and the whole thing was he was supposed to be the first AI character person. It was all
people are saying it's Max Headroom.
Yeah, it was. That's the incident you're thinking of.
This is the second creepiest moon man I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, I can bring. Oh, go ahead.
So I guess I got the two stories crossed because they did pull the mascot. But I had thought that it was because of that incident. It turns out that it was actually because of a complaint from Bobby Darin's estate for parodying the song.
Oh, I guess there was that episode.
Yeah.
Do you think they had to rush this photo shoot so that they could make space on that roof for MC Scat Cat and Paula Abdul?
Yeah.
Trish was the only one that got that.
I didn't actually hear what you said. What did you say?
Well, I was making a joke about that MC Scat Cat and Paula Abdul opposites attract video.
One step forward, two steps back.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hear how impressive I am? It's not actually that impressive, but I can tie this back to Supernatural because Max Headroom was one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse in Supernatural.
Spoilers?
What?
Listen, you're getting spoilers every now and then at this point. What? That's crazy? That one of the horsemen of the apocalypse were in a show called Supernatural? I don't think that's that crazy. Or that
regardless, whether it was Max Headroom or not, I'm grateful that Lauren has brought Mac tonight to our timelines today because I think it's made our lives better.
But it makes the story a lot less interesting. I was
what is up on the
It is the second creepiest moon man I've ever seen, because the first creepiest moon is from Epcot over in Journey to Imagination with Figment. When you get
this is why I reacted, because you guys have to understand. All of a sudden, that hideous thing just went bloop on the bottom of my screen, and I was like, "What is that?"
I forgot about the Eric Idle moon.
Marv.
Yep.
Oh,
Marv.
Eric Idle. Yep, I see it.
How is this your creepiest move? Like, you've played Majora's Mask, right?
Yeah, but this is creepier.
You know, this is. I know what you're talking about, even though I haven't played it.
This actually like goes like this. It goes, "What little spark of inspiration?" It sings. And Figment, the animatronic of Figment, is literally going like this at it. Like, could you check this out? Like he knows how creepy it is. Look at that, one to the other, moon, half moon.
Are they related?
God, I hope not. It might mean there's more of them.
I think that Marvin's going to save this picture and set it as his backdrop on his computer.
So, guys, you know the one thing that I really obviously need in my life right now? Another live stream to do every week. And that's happening. So apparently Wizard announced this on his show, so I can announce it here as well. But Thursday mornings before the pro show, we will be doing Culture Crossfire with Real Life Fake Wizard and me. Awesome. So that will be 1 week it'll be on Wizard's channel, and 1 week it'll be on this channel. So it's the collaboration the world has been waiting for.
I love this name. It reminds me of those like 80s ads. Did you guys ever see them for Crossfire?
I was just gonna say that.
Nolan, that was 100% like the idea behind it. Like, I really wanted to see if we could actually get away with using the Crossfire.
I bet you could.
So yeah, it's gonna be me and Wizard. No Culture Casino. We're not talking about gardening. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that should be pretty fun. We got some more super chats that I saw just came in. Wild and Crazy Bear for $5 says Marv will be thrilled that the Olympics will be in Italy. I am actually thrilled.
What about
that.
me? Italian too.
Yeah, I know, but you don't really care about the old country as much.
I'm the one who's been there.
Yeah.
Have you really?
Oh my god. Memory of a goldfish.
Tell me all about it. Where'd you go?
I went all over. It was like one of those where you start at the top and you kind of make your way hitting cities all the way down to Rome. So I went from Milan down to Rome.
Oh.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Did you go to Sicily?
No, because we stayed on the boot.
Oh.
Also, Sicily's not Italy, it's Sicily.
Well, yes, but
so, you know.
It's like Italy light.
No, it's like Italy on steroids.
Right. The farther south you get in Italy, the more Italian it becomes.
Yeah, no, like Sicily is like supercharged Italy, but with like other blood mixed in. And
which is why you don't call it Italy, you call it Sicily.
Yeah. It is the single most conquered piece of land in the history of the world. It's been owned by like everyone at some point.
And, you know, the further south you go, I am of Napolitan heritage.
Me too.
So that is that bottom half of that boot. So you don't want to mess with me and the Italian.
I am Napolitan and Siciliano. So
so I'm more pure Italian than you are. Got it.
No, look, Sicilians are the perfect form.
Got it. Okay.
We've taken the stronger traits from other people.
Yeah. It's all ridiculousness to me.
Listen, I'm not ridiculous. He's ridiculous. They don't understand.
Being as our alliance is intact, I support you.
Thank you.
I can't believe the alliance has lasted as long as it has.
Yeah, no, I'm shocked that the
Lauren
alliance...
and I aren't shocked.
No.
Right, Lauren? We're good.
I'm not shocked at all.
See? Thank you. We get along better than you think.
You see, there seems to be this idea that I am somehow treacherous. And I don't know where that idea came from.
Where would that idea come from?
Where would it come from, Marvin?
You being treacherous.
When?
You are treacherous all the time.
No, he's not.
Am I?
No.
Name one treacherous thing that I have done.
I can't think of any, Lauren.
How much time will it take?
I don't know.
In fact, I'll start the clock right now. Go ahead. Name one treacherous thing that I have done.
It's not that I know that
you made us watch Santa Claus and the Ice Cream Bunny.
I did not.
Okay, there was the night where you were like, well, we need you there because Kevin Apollo is,
that
not
wasn't
gonna be there
treacherous.
to
He was
watch
leaning on
watch
you in a
the
time of
Melina.
need.
And then Kevin Apollo was there, but you still told me that I should go and gave me.
I did not know that Kevin was going to be there. I did not in any way mislead you.
Actually, you know what? That I believe, because you never know where Kevin Apollo is going to be. Not be.
I honestly, I really didn't know that he was going to be there, and I did truly need you there when I thought that no one was going to show up.
Speaking of which, given that he's out of the country, I assume you need me tomorrow night.
Well, it would be helpful, but I mean, he's also said that he might pop in, so it's like I'm kind of up in the air.
No way. There's no way that happens.
He wants to in his heart, but I really would not rely on it because it's probably not easy for him to do.
I don't expect it, but he has surprised me a couple of times. So it's like there's a part of me that expects it because I shouldn't. But
his wife will nuke his existence if he tries to go on a live stream on vacation.
Well, it's not vacation. He's there for work. They're not all going.
I thought they
You
were
know what
all
else got nuked? A $50 super.
Wait, whoa, really? Hey, Regina Sharp for $50 says, in his defense, you are a chancellor, Lorne. That automatically applies treachery, if not treachery.
Well, I would ask you, when have you seen me being treacherous?
I've never seen it.
There's this impression that I am treacherous.
Isn't the main point of treachery to not be seen being treacherous?
But to be treacherous, you must have actually pulled off a treacherous plot, at which point it becomes obvious.
Can we stop
that you were
saying treacherous and treachery? Too many times. I've heard it too many times in a short time span. We need
Is that the buzzword? Like, what's wrong with treachery?
I feel like it's like Pee-wee's Playhouse, and we've said the word, and now it's just everyone's going.
It's like how some people don't like the word moist.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It's that I've heard it too many times in a short time frame.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with the word treachery itself.
Well, Regina Sharp, we thank you for the $50 super chat. That is super, super generous again of you, my friend. We hear you, we see you, we speak your name, and we play a little clip that goes a little something like this.
At the Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
Please, no. Covered with scorpions. Covered with scorpions.
No. Covered with scorpions.
At the Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people too.
He did that because I was enjoying it in the back.
You're doing it way too much.
I just want to say, if you can think of one instance where I have been perfidious in the last year or two, before the end of the show, tell me.
Martin and I, the word nerds that are like, nice.
In my head.
And I will confess.
You ever hear the song Perfidia?
I have not.
Oh, yeah.
I know what a profiterole is.
Old-timey song.
However, I think it should count towards my character that Trish is vouching for my being non-perfidious. I mean, if anybody was going to call me out, I would think it would be her.
No, she's not, because you have your stupid alliance.
I sincerely can't think of. See, treacherous, that is a big accusation. And I don't know that I would go that far with Lauren.
Honestly, I'm a little hurt.
Yeah, you should be, because they're lobbing really, really serious things at you.
It's a hurtful thing. It's actually.
Regina Sharper 20 says, sung to Mac the Knife. I don't know how that song goes.
Oh, this is
when
actually.
The clock strikes 6:30, babe. Time to head for the Golden Lights. It's a good time for the great taste. Dinner at McDonald's. It's Mac tonight. And then at the end of it, he does, come on, make it Mac tonight, which was.
Yeah, I do know that song. I didn't know by name.
Yeah, it's Mac the Knife.
That makes sense. You and Cumia for $4.99 says Mac tonight became Moon Man, a racist mascot. Also, how much to get the crew to sing Rainbow Connection?
I feel like if we sang Rainbow Connection together, it would need to be enough to defray the cost of the legal battles.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, really.
Disney's just looking for a reason. Kit Kat for $4.99 says Mac Tonight was a parody of crooner Bobby Darin. He sang the song Mac the Knife. Okay.
Which is an objectively great song. It is a wonderful song.
This is making more sense. William Thompson just became a member of the M4 Empire.
Hey, William.
Welcome to the membership. Now you can watch all the exclusive content that we have. Which, by the way, Trish, this week we probably need to.
I'm in the middle of doing it. You have to understand, I have a wife, and in the middle of all of this stuff, I have to.
That's what I
heard. Not a wife.
I just learned something new.
Wow.
Life. I said life. What is wrong with you guys?
Trish, we honor your life choices.
Can I take pictures?
Let's keep it moving.
How quickly did you guys move in together? Was it like the second date, or did you wait for the third?
We done?
No, we're gonna bring it back up. This will be a thing.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney. Aren't you guys all jealous? My wife is Sydney Sweeney.
Actually, yes.
Sorry, guys.
That would make my wife would make you the bush.
That's just to have that prepared. That's you've surpassed me, I think.
That was when he had like a hand. Where did the handwritten one go?
Oh, it was right behind it. I still hadn't moved it yet.
And I had him he put it up. I was like, put that up somewhere.
Oh my gosh. Well, William Thompson for $20 says, Lauren, you commit treachery every day thinking you have better hats when clearly my hats are better.
That's not treachery.
Brave words from a man who only just became a member.
That's at worst what? Going under a misconception? You know?
Is it a misconception?
I'm just saying, like, at worst, that's what you could theoretically say it is, but it's not treachery.
Because if
that doesn't make
you
treacherous.
If you were saying that I was operating under a misconception, that would sound like treachery to me from your side.
What the hell are you talking about? That's me defending you. Saying at worst it would be an innocent, inadvertent thing you were doing.
No, what I understood you to say was that perhaps I was under the misconception that my hats were better than William, when honestly, they are.
No. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying at worst, you would be doing that from William's perspective. Not treachery. He's just exaggerating for his point.
So then you're saying in the counterfactual universe where that was true, it would follow that it wouldn't be treachery.
But we are clearly not in that counterfactual universe.
Oh my God. I'm trying to defend you. Don't make a fissure between us, please.
Hey, Marv, remember 5 minutes ago when I was talking about how long this alliance had lasted and how shocking it was?
Nolan, don't
play all the time.
Just let it happen. Just let it happen, Nolan.
Our alliance is like iron. We are like molecularly bonded. There is nothing that could separate my loyalty from Trish, bar none.
That's right. Vice versa.
It is like, and actually, I will confess one area of treachery that I have actually been involved in. I am part of the Big Glue Mafia. We're super glued together.
Please don't bring that up.
I don't know what that means, but
so stupid.
I'm rolling with it. It's right, Lauren.
Pastor of Muppets for $5 says, I'm with Marv. My family's from Sicily and my mom's side.
It's
more
not
Italian than Italy.
No, it's not.
The island was used as a place for criminals were exiled to.
Think about that sentence. It's more Italian than Italy. Italy's called Italy. Italian. Like, that's so... No.
Look, if there was such a thing as the mafia, which there is not, it might have, roots in Sicily, of all places.
This is how you know I'm a prouder Italian and Italian. Because I'm like, no.
I'm Italian. I'm mostly mainland.
Okay. I'm 100% mainland.
Okay.
But I don't feed in to the negative stereotype that you do. I have more pride in my people.
Lesbians?
Yep.
Own it, Trish. I love it.
Sean, formerly known as John, for $1.99 says William Thompson is available to take Kevin's spot. And nobody takes Kevin's spot. Kevin's spot is always
nobody puts baby in a corner.
Yeah.
And it's a corner, not the corner. That's one of those things that bugs me too. Because otherwise, the whole point of the line is moot. So people's being in a corner.
The chat reacted viscerally to you guys getting in a fight with each other. Like, look, stop, no fight.
No, we're fine.
It's like when you're sitting in the back seat and mom and dad are upset with each other.
It's okay. Okay, occasionally, it gets a little bit. The important thing is that we get back in the same. Well, we always do. It's fine.
That's very much like a thing my mom used to say. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay. No, these things happen.
These things happen. It's fine. I'm not so easily deterred.
Guys, thank you very much to all of our super chatters here tonight. We really appreciate you guys.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind. Everybody hands go up. And they stay there. And they stay there. This world will beat you down. Beat you with a stick.
Save that dog, Hulkster. Turn around.
I have never seen that movie, but I've got to admit, I'm very curious about what the rest of the lyrics to that song are.
Yeah, me too.
Used it. Used it.
This world will beat you down. Beat you with a stick.
Poor dog. Oh my goodness.
Beat you when you're down.
William Schweikert for $5 says, Lauren, you were treacherous when you briefly went offline and conspired with Pro and returned making comments driving Marvin nuts on the Wiltonathon.
I don't think I went offline during the Wiltonathon, did I?
I feel like that's
no,
more
but you were definitely like conspiring with Pro to have Wilton say things that was,
I don't think so. I don't think that there was anything that we said or did that was not off the cuff during the Wiltonathon. We didn't coordinate it.
Backstage for a little while.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember doing so, but I can tell you nothing on there was scripted. It was all off the cuff.
Okay. I believe you.
I'm swearing to that. That's true. I don't recall going backstage.
By the way, Sean asked what movie that was. I believe that is from Suburban Commando.
I thought it was Mr. Nanny.
It might be Mr.
And
Nanny.
someone else said Thunder in Paradise, but
It's not,
I don't know.
It's not Thunder in Paradise.
Ewan Cumia pointed it out. He said that I praised Tony Khan. You're right. That is true. Okay. Yes. I suppose that was treacherous.
Treachery? I mean, think about the gravity of that word. Guilty of or involving betrayal or deception.
Well, okay. Here is the way that I would put it. The goal of the Wiltonathon was to raise money for a worthy cause. And part of the way to do that was to annoy Marvin as much as was possible.
Yeah, this is
so
true.
In that sense, I was acting towards the noble goal that the stream represented, which was not
we raised a lot of money for a sick little girl that day, and I am very proud of it. So if I had to be annoyed for that to happen, then I'm glad.
I rescind treachery for that exact reason. It's for a good cause.
Alex pointed out that Lauren has never been on my side. I agree.
I've been on your side.
You've never been on my side, Lauren.
Dude, how have I not? I support you in every way possible. I root for your success.
You do. I'm just trying to be dramatic.
Mike Glass needs to calm down. He keeps shouting that I'm treacherous because I tricked him on Tuesday by lying.
How did you trick him?
I lied to him when he was like, you better have singles in your list of movies from 1992. And I was like, ruh-roh, like pretending like I forgot it. And then it came up and I was like, I lied. Like I'm Eddie Guerrero. And he was just like, I'm going to get you for that. So now he's just like, you are treacherous.
Because you lied about including a... Okay.
What is so like odd about that statement?
I don't know. I'm just trying to follow this.
Especially because you don't even know what the movie is.
Well, so 02RR asks for $1.99. Who is your main in Smash Ultimate? Kirby.
Trevor Belmont.
Trevor Belmont, really?
Yep.
Interesting. Nolan?
Is Boo in it? Boo would be mine.
Pyra.
Who?
Pyra, the hot anime girl with the fire.
Oh, okay.
Xenoblade.
Okay. Martin, do you have one?
I've never played it.
Oh, okay.
I played it once. Really? I played Super Smash Brothers once, and I did not like it.
Oh, who'd you play as?
I honestly don't remember. If Boo was in it, probably Boo.
Okay.
Now on old Smash Brothers, I did play Samus quite a bit.
Nice.
Interesting. Well, oh dear God.
Hi. So mine was the most masculine Pikachu. That's right. Because the magic, the wonder, the beauty, moi, is a shocking encounter.
Are you as good? Are you as good at Smash Brothers as you are at Fortnite?
Better, worse.
I would hope so. I've seen
a
you play
bit
Fortnite.
above. Whatever. We played like one time and you ran away.
I didn't run away.
You haven't logged in for like a year and a half.
This is true. I haven't logged in like a year. It's been a while. I thought I was going to do the Power Rangers one, and then I never got around to it.
I got the Megazord and the Green Ranger and the White Ranger.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I would definitely like to do that. But Wilton, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I never thought you'd be here.
Well, that's because you tried to put up roadblocks.
I did, but the audience broke through because they either because they love you or they hate me. I'm not sure which one I prefer to imagine. But
why can't both be true?
I was gonna say that just sounds like a perfect experience.
Mm-hmm. Well, Wilton, what's your day been like today? What wonders have you put out into the world?
What wonders have I put out into the world?
Did you watch Starfleet Academy?
Oh, who doesn't put that thing on repeat? It's wonderful. It's
sure
great.
you love it.
I think it should be like the next Star Wars. I'm telling you right now.
Right.
Everything from Star Wars should take its inspiration from that. I'm telling you,
I assumed it already was.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, high art likes to imitate each other. That's the rule. The only thing it's missing is a few extra lens flares. They could use like 3 or 4 more per scene, but
it's more lens flares. That's what we need.
Everybody needs
mind tricks only work on the weak-minded troll.
That's why you fall for him.
Oh, look! Now he's turning on you.
Well, I mean, it's sometimes you actually don't know if you've turned on Lorne because he's bald, and so you just see like the reflection of your own eyes in the back of his head. So it's kind of like, you're like,
I don't know where this Lorne is bald thing came from. Lorne is not bald.
Where did this come from? He's not bald. Also, hi, Wilton.
Started this. Wilton, Trish, Wilton.
Hi, Trish.
It's lovely to meet you.
You too. I like your hair.
Thank you.
Now,
hey, she's a powerful woman. I can tell.
Yeah, she is strong, independent woman.
She probably cracks the whip on you.
Calm down, Wilton.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, come on. Like,
rising to the top, push it to the edge, give it all you got, barely break a sweat, strong woman, strong.
Like a whip to a mule. That's more what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, we've decided, we've realized that I'm a very kind and giving and benevolent leader around here. It's just Marv is the only one who refuses to see it that way, but
well, that's your feminine beauty coming out. He's just a cantankerous cow. That's what he is. So
cantankerous cow.
Right.
It's because of the cacophony. That's what it is.
Told you a cow.
Oh my goodness.
You just became Trisha's favorite panelist. You're going to be on here every week.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, I know what to do. I know how to please people. Give the people what they want.
Yeah. Clearly. Speaking of people that people want, how is the drive to get you legs?
The what?
Isn't there like an entire thing out there because people want you to have legs?
Well, I mean, in order to drive, you need to have legs, and so now it's just becoming like a disabled person's joke.
Do you want to be able to drive? Is that your goal?
Well, I mean, technically, I can drive.
Not without legs.
Technically, you can. I know this because I had an uncle who was paralyzed from the waist down. He had a specially designed car that allowed him to drive without the use of his legs.
How did that work?
Exactly.
Everything was on the steering column. He had special controls that were hand operated.
That's why I'm so good at Mario Kart.
Are you good at Mario Kart?
I'm wonderful at Mario Kart.
Probably not as good as Martin, though.
Wilton, we might have to do something.
He's just a floating head. Well, I'm up for the challenge.
Wilton, I have been playing on the Geeks and Gamers stream for Mario Kart. and I get
They let you on there?
Yes, and I get destroyed pretty much every week. There have been
Well,
times
you
where I
suck.
come in number 24 out of 24. So I don't know. Maybe if the chat wants to, super chat for it. Maybe if we make another, let's say $250 tonight, we can do a stream on M4 Empire Gaming where you train me in Mario Kart.
Eye the tiger.
You can make a montage out of it.
That's right.
I think we could make something like that work.
Maybe.
I have the tiger, babe.
Now, how do you do the battles?
No, we usually do knockout tour.
No, but do you do battles?
No, I haven't done battles.
See, now we have to train.
I guess.
But now, technically, are we playing like Mario Kart from Switch or Switch 2?
Switch 2. Do you not have a Switch 2?
No, but I'm sure the chat could hook me up.
Yeah. Well, we can play on Mario Kart 8 then. We can
Come
play
on, chat, $1,000. We can do it right now.
Switch.
Okay, regular Switch. We can do the regular Switch. We can make that happen.
Because I gotta say, last night I came close. I got 4th place a couple of times when we were doing knockout.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Then freaking Jeremy showed up, and all of a sudden I couldn't play anymore. I don't know.
Well, that's because he doesn't like performance anxiety.
Maybe because like he's one of the bosses, so it's all of a sudden I was coming in 24th. So
come on, you can do it. Don't be afraid. Just do something.
Can someone clip that right now?
Seriously,
because we don't need context.
Nope.
Lauren's old. So
context is not our friend when it comes to things like this.
Absolutely not.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Lord.
Lauren's favorite clip.
Thank you, Lord.
Everybody's favorite clip.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, we got a couple more super chats that have come in. Chef Eddie says for $5, Lauren betrayed the alliance when he told Marvin he should stop watching that stupid show Supernatural on the Pro Show.
I don't think I ever said that either. I had provided several alternatives of other shows that you could watch, but I don't think I ever told you not to watch it.
You were giving other shows for me to watch.
Oh, no. I will say, I don't count it as treachery, Lauren. I don't. But you did say on one of your Marv morning shows that he should stop watching Supernatural and watch that show that I think it was LK mentions that was like Veronica Mars with ghosts. And you were like, you should stop watching Supernatural and watch that instead.
But the joke was on you because I had already stopped watching Supernatural.
So
I thought people stopped watching Supernatural like 30 years ago.
It hasn't been off that long, Wilton. Stop it.
Hey,
no,
did I see something where they're doing some kind of a revival show, aren't they?
There was
Supernatural?
Winchesters.
Well, there was a revival comic book that they were doing. That might be what you're thinking of.
I thought I saw that they were doing some kind of a reunion show or something. Maybe I saw something else. I'll see if I can find something out about that.
Am I behind? It's very possible. Sometimes.
Well,
I
thought that was,
Pastor Muppets for $10 says for Wilton.
That's my Switch fund.
Yeah, the Wilton Switch 2 fund. Regina Sharp for $2 says, "What's a Wilton?" Wilton, can
What's
you define
not a
yourself,
Wilton?
please?
Define
Now-
myself?
Yeah, now you're getting philosophical on us.
Well, why not? Because
Are you-
what's a Wilton? Where's Wilton? When's a Wilton? Why not
Are
a
you-
Wilton?
Are you thinking of The Boys?
no, I was wrong. I saw a magazine cover recently with all of them on there, and I thought that I saw a blurb saying that they were getting back together for a new show. But
Lauren, who looks at magazine? Oh, never mind. You're old.
all right, that one actually hit. Most of your stuff never hits. That one actually hit.
That one made me laugh.
Congratulations, you got one, troll.
I do know that Jensen Ackles directed an episode of Walker.
Yeah.
Like Texas Ranger?
Well,
So
after
there's a revival
Supernatural
series of
ended,
Walker, Texas Ranger, starring.
Oh, that
Cadillac.
thing.
I think
Well,
it got
Norse isn't in it.
canceled. No, it was on for like 4 seasons though. It was on for a little while on the CW. It
I
was
just
what
remember.
Jared Padalecki did.
I remember when Walker Texas Ranger was on back in the day, and then Princess Diana died and ruined that entire episode.
Oh, well, as it would, I would think.
It was so weird.
And then there's the episode where Walker told Haley Joel Osment he had AIDS.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
there's an episode of Walker Texas Ranger where Haley Joel Osment has AIDS.
Oh, right. He's like a little kid with AIDS.
Oh, yeah. I've seen a clip from that.
But with 02RR for $4.99, could that game place and M4 Empire Gaming collaborate together on a gaming stream for Smash Ultimate and Mario Kart? Also, this is toward the 250 goal. Thank you, 02RR.
Wow.
It's definitely, I'll talk to Pro about it because, I know Pro wants to start streaming on that game place and we could maybe do simulcasts and stuff like that. That'd be fun. Regina Sharp for 5 says, let's be real here. Everyone loves the way Miss Sweeney's booblies, I think they're called plumpies, between the words.
As great as booblies is, we use plumpies around here.
Yeah, we do. This is plumpies.
Plumpies is a noun. Booblies in this context is a verb.
That is true.
Yes.
That is true.
Yeah, it's an action. Okay, it can stay.
William Thompson for 5 says, can we please talk about Korean cheerleaders instead? And Trish is my favorite YouTuber unless Michelle is on.
What's this unless stuff, William Thompson?
It's a competition.
What's up with that?
Between you and Michelle from Force of Light, apparently.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Are you trying to sow discord between me and this Michelle that I have never met?
You've never met Michelle?
No, she's never met Michelle.
Huh.
She's very nice.
Well.
Look of judgment. Like
she's never told me that I have the memory of a goldfish or,
Wow.
Well, you probably remember what she says better, I guess.
What'd you say?
Well, she's a pastor, so.
Is she really?
She's got a doctorate.
I didn't know that.
She's actually Dr. Michelle.
Huh. I didn't know that.
She's a highly intelligent woman.
Well, I knew that, but I didn't know that she had the doctorate. Regina Sharp for 2 says, good answer, Wilton.
Thank you.
And Sean, formerly known as John for 199, says, Wilton, are you Steve's DID or part of a MPD?
What's a DID? And what's
I think DID means dissociative identity disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And MPD is multiple personality disorder.
As in, like, my inside voice speaking outside, speaking inside online. Ish.
Yeah, something like that. By the way, we're $19 into this $250 goal.
Although here's what I would propose. If I was to go on like a show like Survivor, I would just be me.
Okay.
Because I think that would be fun.
You on Survivor?
Yeah.
You can't even hold the torch.
Neither can your mom, but here we are.
Probably not.
That might be funny, though. If he bobbled the torch and set himself on fire, then he would not survive.
Lauren, you're speaking my language now.
Maybe there'd be a lawsuit and I could get rich off of that. Then I could buy a Switch too.
You would be able to buy a Switch too at that point, yes.
But not if I got stung by a stingray or something. I want to be a crocodile hunter.
Before we hop into we don't have any more super chats to go to, so let's dive into our first story of the night because we definitely do need to talk about this because Dean Cain had a bit of a rough one this week. Superman actor Dean Cain rejected by GalaxyCon over a difference in values. So is GalaxyCon banning conservatives? That is the big question here. So I did a full video on this earlier, but let's just go over this really quickly. So Dean Cain says, this is how they try to blacklist. What are the values that I hold which are not aligned with GalaxyCon's values? So this is the email he got. In regards to Dean Cain, although I have a soft spot in my heart because he sent me an autographed postcard in the mail when I was like 10 years old, GalaxyCon's values don't align with Dean. Also reaches out, name redacted also reaches out to us quite often, but we are also going to pass on him. Thank you. Signed, Sarah. So he then said, I don't blame Sarah for being the messenger here. The owner of GalaxyCon's name is Mike Broder. I'd love to hear his explanation of my values. Then spoke with Mike Appreciate the conversation. We agree to disagree on certain things, but it turns out our values aren't so far apart. I encourage folks to speak with each other, even when they disagree on some things, and the world will be a better place. And then someone asked, so are you invited or not? And he said, nope. So there you guys have it. Dean Cain, Superman himself, not invited to a convention because of his quote unquote values.
Which is clearly writing letters to children.
Yeah. Yeah. Right away. Right. Like she's like, oh, I was 10 years old and he sent me a postcard, but yeah, no, he's a bad guy.
Yeah. I don't think that she realizes that this actually makes her look worse.
Yeah.
It's like you actually told a touching story about something that he did for you as a kid. And now you are blocking him. That just makes you look like an ungrateful person.
Or maybe it's that he's open to cultural appropriation.
In what way?
Well, he's Japanese.
He is Japanese.
No,
I forgot about
he's
that.
He's American. He is ethnically Japanese.
Oh, exactly. And so I've been reliably informed, and maybe
reliably by whom?
Disney.
You have a direct line to Disney, do you?
With Disney?
I'm always in contact with Disney, but like, you're not allowed to dress as
Dana Wilton.
Of course, you're not allowed to dress as Moana if you're looking like Dean Cain,
right?
Unless you are a guy, then you can dress as Moana and no one can judge you. But if you're a little girl, unless you look like Moana, you can't dress like Moana. But now he is a guy who's dressing a Japanese guy ethnically that looks like it's trying to dress like Superman, so he's culturally appropriating. And
how do you know that the Kryptonians don't look like Japanese people?
This is true. They could.
I've seen the movies.
Which ones?
The ones where they look like Brando.
I also, by the way, went for like 30 some odd years of my life without knowing that Dean Cain was Japanese.
You didn't.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, he just the only thing that makes that he doesn't look like Superman with him is that his eyes aren't blue.
And the fact that he looks somewhat Japanese.
He doesn't look Japanese at all.
How do you not see it?
I mean, I can kind of see how he has Japanese heritage. I wouldn't be like, is that person Japanese? But like, I see it. I see what Wilton's talking about.
I mean, once you know,
see, Trish is racist.
Trish,
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I just said I see it.
Wildly racist. Trish,
I like this one from Mr. Awesome. Dean Cain was Japanese? Yes, but he got over it.
That is a good one. But yeah, guys, so Lauren, what do you think about this? They are now barring people for ideological reasons from conventions, and Dean Cain, who has a lot of fans in the Superman fandom, now those fans aren't going to get to see him even though he wants to be at that convention.
Well, we talked about this on the pro show last night, and my take is the way that they're going to try to position this from a messaging standpoint is they're going to say that it's not completely that their values don't align. It's that they're afraid that he's going to attract an element like protesters that would disrupt the convention and possibly cause safety issues. That's how they'll try to deflect. Personally, from my standpoint, I would say your only value should be money. And this is a guy that people want to see that will bring in more people and that will make you money. And by denying him and claiming that it's a values-based issue, which really means you don't agree with his personal values, that means you don't agree with mine. So I'm not inclined to give you any money, which is the only thing that you should be concerned about. In fact, you should want to fleece me if you think that I'm a gullible sheep who has terrible values, because I would be enriching you and your values by giving up my money and giving it to you. But since you're too stupid to figure out how that kind of a transaction works, we're just going to have to keep our money in our wallets, and you will have a lesser show and have damaged your own reputation by doing so.
Absolutely. I will also point out that GalaxyCon is currently doing an autograph campaign called The Stars of Superman, where it's literally autographs from Tyler Hoechlin, Tom Welling, and Brandon Routh. The only TV Superman there, because the Brandon Routh one is his picture from Legends of Tomorrow. The only one they're leaving out is Dean Cain from TV Superman. That's still alive.
Maybe they don't want to kamikaze it.
Is it just TV Superman?
Yeah.
It seems like it, yes.
Because I was going to say otherwise they're leaving out another one, but or another 2, I suppose. I
Oh
kinda
yeah,
forget
but
about
they're
the new
not
one.
doing conventions yet, I don't think. But yeah, so my thing is like, now I don't know if any of you guys have been in a convention where Gina Carano is before. Has anyone?
Nope.
All right, so I have. Let me tell you something. Gina Carano's line at these conventions is supremely long. Like the only Star Wars people that have a bigger line than Gina Carano are like Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor. She commands a huge audience when she's at one of these conventions, and it's not because people are all there that are like, oh, they're Republicans and they just agree with her politics. No, it's literally just that people like Cara Dune, they like her character, they like her as an actress, and you know they really want to see her and meet her, and she cleans up at these conventions. You just look at that line. Now, what do you think would happen if James Woods was at a convention? Martin, James Woods would have a line around the corner, wouldn't he?
Absolutely. He'd be signing Hades pictures.
Yeah.
Until Hades froze over.
Easily.
I was actually debating that because as you asked the question, because it's like, I think he should. I don't know if he would, because I don't know how much of the modern audience would actually know who he is. You're right that he might be known for Hades by them, but would they know that that's James Woods?
I think so. I mean, plenty of voice actors get huge lines. So
it's just that he hasn't been in anything for a long time.
And he's never really done genre work
but it's
that
not
the cons attract.
Well, yeah, it's also not like conventions are all Gen Zs. Like it's a lot of Gen X, it's a lot of millennials. So a lot of people that would know who James Woods is.
Yeah, I grant you a few, but I don't know that you would see the same kind of reception as, say, a Gina Carano, because she's recent and people know who she is because she's recent. James Woods, I think the last time, I mean, after he came out as conservative, a lot of the work dried up, and I don't know that he's been in anything. Really...
Yeah, in fact, he's sort of kept secret the things he's been a producer on.
Yeah,
because of that.
Yeah, for the sake of the project, because they all freak out of everything that he does now. And the people, by the way, so if you're at a convention, there's somebody that you don't like there as a guest. Here's what you do: you don't go buy things from them. You walk by and you get on with your life. Dean Cain is not going to turn over his booth and throw things at you. You're not because they're always like, I feel unsafe. We're unsafe because Dean Cain and Gina Carano are at this convention. Like, you're not unsafe. Nobody is unsafe. It's just you don't want to look over there and see them because you're going to get triggered. But a convention is not your safe space.
And aren't these conventions massive? Like
massively massive, yes.
See, I've never been to one. I've thought about going to some local ones and stuff like that. Just never got around to it. And it seems to me every time I see these, it's like several bays at a convention center, and at least with rows and rows of tables with people signing.
I mean, at MegaCon, it's like the whole Orange County Convention Center floor. So
I think that something about social media has made us all think that we have to give a visual reaction to everything in our world.
Right.
You can't just internally be like, oh, that guy, and then move on with your life. It's got to be this big thing. You've got to take a video of yourself giving him the bird secretly, or whatever.
Yeah. Just you don't have to interact with them.
My question is this. When it comes to these conventions, is it not, and correct me if I'm wrong, basically like a furry convention meets a flea market?
You're wrong.
Okay.
I'm correcting you. But, I mean, look, they do show up.
The flea market people?
They do show up, and sometimes they sit next to Valiant Renegade.
Actually, that's kind of bold words from a man who wears a furry animal-like object on his forearm.
Yeah, Marvin.
Don't look at me.
You're the one that wears a furry animal object on your forearm.
Sometimes.
Both forearms, actually.
Yeah, kind of.
Winning.
I don't know. I think he's having a tough conversation with you there, Wilton.
Well played. I like that one.
You're welcome. You feel free to use it.
I probably will, actually. I'll probably merchandise it.
You could have an entire segment called Tough Talk.
Oh
It'll be the first funny thing you've done that Martin didn't write for you.
Hey, I've done plenty of things that he didn't.
I know. I'm just kidding. But
like
although I will give him credit. I will give him credit. He's the one that basically wrote the entire what's it called?
Modern Copeland influencer.
That's it.
You did your Rogers and Hammerstein Patterson. Yeah, the Pirates
Gilbert
of
and Sullivan.
Yeah, Gilbert and Sullivan. That was it. Yeah, I remember he showed me that because I remember I saw it and I'm like, wow, this is really good. And Martin's like, yeah, I wrote that. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
It's true.
I love Gilbert and Sullivan.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
But Martin, you are actually really smart, like compared to Lauren.
Thank you.
So that's
Hey.
He's not here. He walked away. So it was just good timing. He walked away. Lauren's gone. You don't have to defend them.
Wilton doesn't know the lay of the land around here. Also, his ally didn't walk away.
They have an alliance.
You may not see me, but I can see you.
Well, you can't see my insides either, but they can see you.
Trish, how do you feel about this convention situation with them now barring people based on their quote unquote values?
It's BS. Yeah. Like you said, I feel like a lot of this comes down to when there's something like I didn't like, I didn't feel like everything needed to be tailored to me. So it's just like, I don't, this show on TV, I don't watch it. I'm not talking about for any specific reason. Like, it's just not for me. I just don't watch it.
I mean, look, conservatives that are in the crowd might not like Josh Gad or Mark Hamill, but I've never seen anyone try to cancel them from a convention or get them barred from a convention.
It's dumb business sense, even if there's no like PR around it and it's just a move that they make and no one knows about it, so to speak. You're not going to attract as many people if you're barring certain, like you're cutting out someone who might have gone for Dean Cain. It's just I don't understand it from that perspective.
But right-leaning people do have this advantage. They've had 50 years of having to separate the art from the artist. And that's new for liberals.
Yeah, and I guess that is true. I mean, look, I think that the reaction to Dean Cain has been so much like harsher than the reaction to Gina, because Gina's entire controversy, which she got canceled over, was the jab, right? Whereas I think with Dean Cain, it's more like it's his support of ICE, I think, is what's causing it. But at the end of the day, I mean, you can put that aside to have someone at a convention where you can actually make more money. And I don't know, man. I have a big problem with people trying to box people out because of politics.
Look, I can't talk about their reaction, but I can talk about the reaction of the super chat we just got.
Oh my goodness, yes. Regina Sharp for $50. Careful, Wilton. Lauren is a chancellor. He gets a plus 15 bonus to treachery. Pee Wee Herman screaming.
But I mean, a lot of that's circumstantial if he takes his meds or not. So I mean,
oof.
I'm still here, but I'm dropping for a moment because I'm having some computer issues. So
no problem.
I'll be back in a bit.
Does anybody else see a big problem with that we don't have shared spaces anymore? What
are you talking about? It's 2026. They're trying to impose shared spaces on everyone.
Well, I thought it was safe spaces. Are we past safe spaces?
I think we're past safe spaces at this point.
You missed some of the joke that I was trying to lay down, though.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Most people. No, I get you. Like, they don't want to actually be in the same place as people who disagree with them anymore.
Right. And so sporting events used to be a unifying thing, and Comic-Cons used to be about I like genre work, so I'm going to go do that. And the library used to be open. Libraries are obviously open to everybody, but like you didn't have the banned books section as a middle finger to whatever side you don't think is banning books, right? Everything has become about excluding each other. That's a huge problem. Yes. We need common things.
Well said. Well said. I mean, we're now at the point where people are like I think I saw someone that like a bunch of students wanted to have like they wanted a black only dorm in a college, and I'm like, are we bringing segregation back now? Like,
yep.
What's happening?
That's insane.
Yeah,
I've heard that too. I mean, I don't know how widespread it is, but I have heard about it.
I remember the first time I encountered anything like that. It was people out of Oberlin College in, I guess that's Ohio, were upset that the cafeteria was serving Asian food, but they didn't think it was authentic Asian food.
Okay.
And so originally I thought, okay, it's just college kids complaining about the food at the college, but they were serious that it had to be authentic and, you know, it's not being made by Asians, so it's cultural appropriation. Like, dude, just enjoy your sweet and sour chicken.
Yeah.
It shows how
Chinese
much of the
meal.
world. Good timing. Yeah, it shows how much of the world has been impacted by the integration of, you know, the social media age in our society, because now everyone can say whatever stupid opinion they want behind, you know, the faceless internet and bring those type of thought process into the real life. I saw something literally on X, it was like last week. It was like trending was Black History Month. And it was a tweet about something, just some sort of notice about it. And I'm like, I was playing a little game. It was called, how many replies to this tweet do I have to see before I see something horribly asinine racist? It was the first reply. Disgusting.
Insane. I saw another super chat that I had missed before that we should have broken in for, because Aubrey Crown gifted 10 M4 Empire memberships.
Wow.
Woo!
That brings up to $119 toward our $250 goal for Wilton and I to have Mario Kart Boot Camp on M4 Empire Gaming. So
very kind.
Yeah.
And then William Thompson also helped with that goal too.
What's that?
William Thompson.
Yes, he is. I am taking a look at it right now. I'm just gonna get to the rest of these super chats. See, William Thompson for 5 says, on this show, Trish, you are always number one. Plus, Lorne, my first Alabama Crimson Tide hat I bought 25 years ago is still better than your hats.
Actually, this is like the perfect time for people to super chat insults at Lorne.
Because he's not here?
Correct. He can't defend himself. Oh, come on, Trisha. Actually,
he's my ally. He's my ally.
Look. That's not how that word works. Okay, they're only allies when they're present.
Oh, is that how that goes?
Because when they're not here, you can actually like plot against them. So this is your chance to strike, Trish. We know you want to.
I don't want to.
Call him a name. Do it.
We'll call him Lorne, because that is.
Call him Follicless.
But he's not. I don't understand this. I would love to know where the genesis of this.
Convinced himself that Lorne is bald.
Look, the internet told me he was bald, and the internet's never wrong.
It never lies.
Never.
Ever. You can trust in everything the internet tells you, Wilton.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
William Thompson for $5 says the greatest TV Superman will always be George Reeves. May he rest in peace. Then it's Dean Cain and the rest. Yeah, George Reeves was awesome. And then William Thompson for the 5 says, I may not like his politics, but I would still want Mark Hamill's autograph because I love Star Wars. I can separate the two. Yes, because you're a adult. Who is functional, William Thompson.
But maybe not at the price he's asking at those cons.
Oh, he charges like $400 for an autograph. He's insane.
But that's the values.
I could never pay more than the cost of a Nintendo Switch to get someone to sign a piece of paper.
I like that being your bar.
That is literally my bar. That has always been my bar. Like,
it needs to be fair. That is a high enough amount. So.
Yeah, Nintendo Switch 1 was $300. So if anything is above that, I'm like, what are we doing?
Can we be real? Is anyone's autograph really worth more than, like, let's say $20?
Probably not.
Maybe someone who's no longer with us and can no longer sign autographs would probably.
But Mark Hamill is with us, and he decreases the value of his signature every day.
Yes. Mark Hamill is still very much with us.
Yes.
You know, because he never stops. And Regina Sharp for $5 says, we insult Chancellor Lorne to his face around here, troll.
Well, I do that too. I'm consistent. Unlike Trish.
you are the same whether Lorne is here or not, Wilton. I will give you that.
Exactly. I mean, I'll even roast Jonas because he sucks, and he's never around.
He's not ever around. No, you're right. Daniel J. Livers for $10 with no message. If you meant to say something, Daniel, make sure you say it in the chat. And just Trish will keep an eye out for it and star it for me.
Make Trish say it. Lauren sucks.
Stop it, troll.
Stop what?
You know what you're trying to do. Marv put you up to this, sowing the seeds of discord in my alliance.
Look, I'm against that platform.
Mm.
By the way, we are about $100 away from that $250 goal. So
wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, we're getting there. We are getting there, guys.
I have a question.
Please.
What would you rather spend $500 on?
Okay.
Mark Hamill's autograph or a Ric Flair cameo?
A Ric Flair cameo.
Cameo.
Like it's not even close. A Ric Flair cameo. The Ric Flair because the Ric Flair cameo will be entertaining and it's a thing you can replay for people.
Yep. I mean, I'm with you.
I can't believe he's here. Lauren's non-AI bald spot for $5.
See the internet
username.
Lauren, since we are trash talking Lauren only uses his hats to hide me because I know his secret, which is he really likes the acolyte.
Listen, I will not blame Nolan for things when he is not here to defend himself, and I will not talk about Lauren's non-existent bald spot when he is not here to defend himself.
Wait, now that Nolan is here, what do you blame Nolan for?
I don't blame Nolan for anything, but other people like to blame Nolan.
You use that as like a metric.
Yeah, no, because people say things are Nolan's fault.
Wilton, we have a phrase that we like to use.
Oh, I see. Oh, it was no one's fault. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well then, problem solved.
It sounds like he says Nolan's fault, so we play that clip around here.
There's even a shirt.
So,
where do you get the shirt?
Well, we don't have the shirt available yet, but it will be a shirt.
Oh, so it's a dream shirt.
It's a dream shirt, yes.
Like the one you're wearing.
Hey, I love it.
Dragon Queen for $5 says, Trish, I can make a second Wilton, reunite him with his dad. Make a video about it too.
You can make a second Wilton?
Apparently.
That would
She's
be
a queen. You gonna question a queen? I wouldn't.
Oh no, I'm definitely a feminist.
I'm sure you are.
Women, I'm telling you guys, women, they're the best at washing dishes. Like I've never seen anyone wash dishes better. What?
I am pretty good at washing dishes. See?
Hey, my wife's the best. My wife actually doesn't let me wash dishes because I don't do it right.
Exactly. See?
You guys leave like crud on the plate. You don't make sure it's all off. So that you get lazy.
Well, you give it that little general wipe, and then you make it work.
So so
you gotta leave it on as seasoning for the next
meal for 5 days because it has to soak.
Well,
5 days.
And you're just using the pot because it's just the macaroni, right? So you got the macaroni and the cheese. You just eat it right out of the pot, and then if you play your cards smart, then that way you can also have like some flavor for your next meal.
Bingo.
Like I said, seasoning. Okay, I understand the logic here.
No, so,
it's gross, but I understand the logic.
No, yeah. So if I'm like cooking and I'm using a lot of dishes, I'll end up just using the dishwasher because I feel bad for my wife doing all those dishes. But yeah. I'm terrible at washing dishes, so she doesn't let me do it, and she doesn't like using the dishwasher. So she wanted the dishwasher to be like storage, like she wanted to like keep pots and pans in there. I'm like, no, that's not. You use it to wash dishes.
See, but that's the thing is, she doesn't want to use it to wash dishes.
So what you do, Marv, in those kinds of conversations is you say, honey, let's just talk about this for a minute. If you walk around with pots and pans in your shirt all day, that's just going to go around really weird.
Oh, gosh. Because she is the dishwasher. I get the joke, Wilton. I got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Marvin, what do you appreciate? Martin, what do you appreciate women for?
Well, my wife watches this, so
the
support is great.
Say what?
The support is great.
Yeah.
And the vacuuming.
There you go.
Nolan just appreciates the big booty Latinas and anime girls.
Doesn't he have a cat?
He does have.
He has
two.
More
than one.
There you go. See?
What can I say? I love the. I'm not gonna say.
You also get scratched.
Look at this. Yeah. That service dog says it's bad for the dishwasher to not use it because it dries out the components. There you go. How to use it.
Saving you money, baby.
Regina Sharp for 20, which brings us to 184. Says, all hail Empress Trish, ruler of the Fem4 Empire. She from which bringeth the dawn, she who warmed the spring, queen of the seven kingdoms, holder of the Iron Throne, washer of dishes par excellence, etc., etc., etc.
It would have been better if it was like cleaner of the porcelain throne, but I mean, it works.
Now he has me cleaning toilets, not dishes. Now we've taken another
For
rung
Wilton,
down
you're
the
one and
ladder.
the same.
That's true. Hey, it reduces on the waist.
It's true. Lauren's non-AI bald spot for $4.99 says, Trish, don't join the hair spiracy. Lauren's scalp is as smooth as a new Mac. Lauren loves Apple products too. Oh,
I have a
Lord.
quick question for anybody, you guys or the chat. My glass is saying I'm the only person who's freezing, but I don't look like I'm freezing on here. Am I freezing to
You are
people out
freezing.
there?
You are actually freezing a little bit.
I'm not freezing to me. Like
Yeah,
I'm
now you're
perfectly-
fine, but you were freezing a little bit.
Oh, I
But,
thought
like
you
it
guys
wasn't
an
freezing to
issue.
me at all. Like that's odd. Okay. Like I
thought
didn't
you
even realize.
I thought you guys could see my diamond cutter. So I was
now
like, oh boy.
He just froze for me for a second.
Diamond cutter.
That's so weird. It's like literally smooth as silk for me. Okay. Odd. Sorry.
Isn't it a little weird that Lauren left and Lauren's non-AI bald spot showed up?
Right? See? Coincidence?
He's scared.
I'm starting to wonder.
See, he tries to self-sabotage himself. Everyone's just like, wow, why do you pick on Lauren? Well, he sets me up. He does it intentionally.
I admit it seems a little suspicious, but I'm going to have faith in my ally that he's not doing that.
Will you?
I believe in him.
I wouldn't.
Wilton, you're not going to break up this alliance. So
Trust me, Wilton, I've tried many times. It's not easy to do.
they think it is, but it's not.
I promise you.
I thought that when they made this alliance months ago, I assumed that by the end of that episode, it was going to be over and done with. But
I know how to be a wedge.
Wilton, I'm the reason you're here, buddy.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, 'cause she did set the she set the goal last week. That is what brought you here tonight, Wilton.
Correct. She
Wilton,
knows what she's doing.
Wilton, while you're here, I guess you should talk a bit about Floral's channel and what you guys do over there.
Oh, yeah, Floral's channel, the one where I'm basically the star because I do amazing things. So on Mondays, while Pro runs his show earlier because normally he started at 10 and then he pushed it back to 9 when we run and all that. You can actually have fun instead of going on Pro show, and you can hang out with us on Mondays from 9 till 10. And then we send you guys over to Pro. And sometimes we play games, sometimes we share stories, sometimes we have sleepovers. We have fun, and it's good times. That's kind of what's going on.
I really love your opening theme song on that show, or I don't know if it's your song or if it's Floral's song. But I went to listen to it the other day. I was like, I want to hear that Floral song. And I went over there, and all of your past live streams are all member exclusives now. Is that what you do?
Yeah, because Irate, our editor, he cuts everything up into doohickeys.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so I wouldn't have even been able to see the. Then I got gifted a membership to your channel. But
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got very generous,
Wilton.
fun people. Yeah.
You should put a theme song video up on your channel so people can watch it on loop.
Well, ironically, if you go to the channel page, the very first edition of the theme song is there, and it just automatically plays if you go to the channel.
Really?
Yeah. The very first edition, it sounds like crap, it's mixed like crap, and it looks like crap.
And that's your channel trailer?
Yeah, buddy. It's kind of it's one of those things that you got to upgrade, and Irate, he hasn't done it yet. So, I blame him.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
What do you mean you don't see it?
I don't see it. I'm on your channel page right now. I don't see it.
Okay.
It's because you're subscribed. It doesn't show up when you're not subscribed.
Yeah. I guess that's the thing. So, oh gosh, this video. Sorry, I'm looking at my numbers while we're on the air, which I shouldn't be doing. Let's see what.
Wait,
else
are you that vain?
No, I'm that neurotic and obsessive.
You're so vain. You probably think this song's about you.
First Dragon Queen for $2 says Trish has support of the dragon I let Lauren borrow.
That's all I need. Do you guys have support of a dragon?
Apparently
I,
not.
actually, I do. I'm looking at it. It's about 4 feet long, like realistically, and it's got claws and teeth and eyes.
Definitely sounds like a dragon.
It's a wing.
Not any
dragon.
other creature.
No, seriously, it's right over there. I'm looking at it.
Lauren's non-AI ball spot for $1.90. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I skipped over Wild and Crazy Bear. Wild and Crazy Bear for $2 says, Wilton, I heard you're in the files.
What files?
Wilton, were you going to islands?
Uh-oh.
I mean, I go to islands all the time. I don't know. What?
All right. That's all I need to know. Lauren's non-AI bald spot for $1.99 says, White Horse is the real star of Floral's channel. Well, Lauren's non-AI bald spot, you're banned.
Thanks for sticking up for me, Marv. Because I know that was your motivation and your intention.
100% my motivation.
Okay, so now I'm actually worried. Should we put like a red alert out for Lauren?
For Lauren, maybe.
Put my milk box.
Or should we like find?
They're called silver alerts for older.
Yeah, that's the word. That's the word. Silver
alert. Yes, there you go. I'm sure Lauren will be super thrilled that you helped out with that one, Martin. Thank you.
Hey,
I'm a helper.
Oh, you know what? Speak of the devil.
Aw.
I stuck up for you while you weren't here, Lauren.
What,
should know that.
What did I miss?
You're non-AI
about your
showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, and he said,
Trish, don't join the hairspiracy. Lauren's scalp is as smooth as a new Mac. Lauren loves Apple products too.
Well, that part's true. I actually do rock an iPhone, but the rest of it is nonsense.
He also said, since we are trash talking Lauren only uses his hats to hide me because I know his secret, which is that he really likes the Acolyte.
I don't know what one has to do with the other, but not so.
It's all a big conspiracy about the Acolyte. Then he said that White Horse is the real star of Floral's channel and got banned from the channel forever for saying that.
Well, okay.
Yeah. JJ Gosling for £2 sterling says, smash that like. Yes, people do smash that like. That's just a 197 right now. So we're about $53 away from our goal. Charlie says low blow, bald spot, low blow. Hey, Wilton, as much as we love having you here, I was wondering if you might be able to grab Steve for me, because Steve and I need to talk about the Muppets for a minute.
Fine.
Gosh.
All right.
You can go get him. Thank you.
Yeah, showing his age with how hard it is for him to get off of a chair.
Yeah, seriously.
Relatable.
I figured it would be like the "Hey Charlie," like when Grover runs into the back of the restaurant. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because we've got to. Did anyone else besides me and Steve watch that new Muppet show?
I saw the advertisements. I saw some bits from it on X. I thought it looked good, so now I'm sad that it wasn't good.
You're wrong, Nolan.
Well, I hadn't even seen it yet.
It was definitely phenomenal. Like, inspirational.
Yeah, right. It's sensational, inspirational, and celebrational, right? I hated it. It was so bad. Like, I just 30 laugh-free minutes. They had one good joke and they ran it into the ground. So right away.
What in your mind was the good joke?
I laughed when when Sabrina Carpenter said to Piggy, like, oh, I modeled my whole look after you, and she's like, yes, my lawyers and I have noticed, and we'll be in touch.
Okay,
like
yes,
that was the joke. He immediately went back to it, and then brought it back in the end. I was like, I feel like they got so excited in the writers' room at having stumbled into a funny joke that they had to keep repeating it.
Yeah, the only moment that I actually enjoyed was when they did Pigs and Wigs.
I hated pigs in wigs.
See, but it was when
Pepe showed up.
Pepe showed up, and I was just like, there he is, right? And like,
yeah, but like he wasn't funny.
But it was but that was the moment where I was like, like that was the only moment. The rest of it, I was just like,
well, so when Pepe showed up, I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Pepe's here. Now it might actually get funny. And it just didn't get funny.
It didn't get, it was better than it was.
You know what? Now, you guys are both Muppet experts. Why was everyone freaking out over Rizzo coming back? Was he gone for like a while or something?
Steve Whitmire is Rizzo, right? Yeah. So they haven't been able to cast anyone as Rizzo. And all that person did was sing. Now they actually did a fairly good job singing Rizzo.
The Rizzo voice was better than like Matt Vogel as Kermit, for instance, but it still wasn't
by far. And part of Vogel's problem is the guy, he doesn't bring the life. Like when Kermit's just on his hand, like it's just like there's no. Vogel is an amazing puppeteer. When he's the problem is, and this is how Steve Whitmire worded it, and it makes the most sense. When people try to impersonate the Muppets, they just can't do it.
Yeah.
Like in order to be Kermit, you have to know Jim Henson. And Steve knew Jim. And so like because Kermit is Jim. In the same way that for me, Floral is my angry, like annoyed side. Wilton is my inside voice. Like there's that element where they have not tapped into the characters because they're trying to impersonate.
Yes.
Right. Whereas like Robin Williams would do impersonations. The reason why he was engaging was because he still made the impersonations his own. Whereas the people that try to do impersonations, everyone's just kind of like, that's cute.
Yep.
Right. So
I haven't actually seen the show. It's only half an hour?
It is. Well, it's an episode of The Muppet Show.
I thought those were an hour long. I didn't remember they were only half an hour.
Always a half hour long. He was lucky to get a half hour when he was pitching that show.
Because, but that's because of the amount of production costs that actually went into that show, especially later on, right? Go ahead.
Well, what I was going to say is I haven't seen the show, but I have heard the trailers. I haven't actually seen them. They've been playing in the background while I've been doing other stuff. And when I heard new Kermit voice, I actually thought it was Scooter. It sounded like Scooter to me, not Kermit.
Yeah.
Well, no, because Scooter has a higher pitch voice, but like, and whoever's doing Scooter right now actually does a decent job as Scooter.
I like Scooter. Yeah, I like Scooter. I like Fozzie. I like Piggy.
Yeah. I mean, Piggy still lacks like that, like the harshness in her voice that Frank Oz had, but like the Stetler and what's his name, Waldorf. They don't sound right.
They don't sound right. They you know what? So they hit two good jokes with them throughout the night.
Yeah.
The first one I like was I can't believe they're doing the show again. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They are broke. That's why they're doing it. No.
And that was good. That was the most Henson and Oz joke in the entire show.
Yep.
Because that was like completely self-deprecating and glorious. Like the reason. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the reason why they're not really even good at Piggy though is because they don't know how to embody the self-righteousness that Frank Oz brought to Piggy.
And I think the problem now also is that like Piggy was a diva to a fault. Like Piggy's divaness was always a character flaw. And now they try to play it off as her like girl energy, like her girl power.
Yes. And there would be a way to do that if they were willing to sacrifice the message. Yes. And they're unwilling to. And so Piggy has to win. She can't lose. But you even see like even the Janice moment.
That was so weird.
Like there was potential because that was a very Janice thing to do.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know and don't spoilers, Janice just like walks up and has Kermit take a breath and they look up and then Janice just walks off as Vogel tries to act like a really poor imitation of Kermit having held his breath.
Well, And Vogel is just the thing that drags this entire thing down. I mean, Kermit is so up until now in like projects they've done like Haunted Mansion and things like that. Kermit has been used very sparingly. Like they've almost been hiding him in the back. You can't hide him on the Muppet Show. Nope. So he was in every scene in this, and I was just like, it's like it was. There's an old thing from Scrubs, an old joke from Scrubs, where JD has a girlfriend who she doesn't laugh. She just keeps saying, "That's so funny." That's so funny. And he hates it. And so like Turk is like, okay, we're going to watch this really funny movie. And she's going to say it so many times that by the end of it, you're going to be completely numb to it. And then it just goes like, she's just saying it over and over and over again. And JD is literally curled up on the couch going, make her stop. And that's how I felt by the end of that episode. I was like, please make it stop.
So I got a question. Why is Kermit holding his breath at Janice, or when Janice?
Oh, because he was stressed out in the moment.
Yeah, she was trying to meditate with him and like see his aura and stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like she came in and he held his breath.
Joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. And
I'm curious here then, do you think the biggest fault then is like the voice acting from the poor choices, or is it the writing? Like, is there a reason why you think it's so, are they too afraid to do comedy?
Right. So when on the Muppet Show, you would see it would say written by Jerry Jewell. Every episode, written by the same guy, one guy. On this one, the writers came up in the opening credits, and it was like 10 names. Did you see that, Steve?
Oh,
yeah. And I was like, "That's the problem."
And they're at least, and I didn't, because I mean, I didn't really spend too much time looking at the credits. I'll be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
But when I did glance over, it was like names that I didn't really recognize.
Nope.
Like the only name in that entire thing that I really recognized was Dave Goelz.
Yeah.
And to Dave Goelz' credit, he actually brought the Gonzo energy. I mean, you could tell he's older, but Dave Goelz actually brought Gonzo energy. In Haunted Mansion, Gonzo was like, I had about the tenacity of a brick. And so Gonzo was actually Gonzo in this. And you're like, hey, that was great. But then when Vogel does the welcome to the Muppet Show,
you're doing it too good.
I know. And it was the most cringe, sad, like introduction that we've ever seen.
Yep.
And what I don't understand, and you go on these, I'm in a bunch of different Muppet Facebook groups, mainly for ideas, but usually it's just a bunch of sad fests. All these people are like praising this show. They're like, this is amazing. And it's genuine people. They're not bots because these are just groups. But I'm like what I think is happening for those people, I went into this and I wanted to like it. Right, like when there was that Mayhem movie or TV show that they did,
it was bad.
Like there was some genuinely great jokes.
There were some good stuff in there. Like I liked the Swedish chef and like the turkey lady stuff. Like that was fun.
And Swedish, actually, that was the one joke that I laughed at out loud. In
where's the talent?
Yeah, like watch out, chef! The talent's here. Where did talent?
Talent walking. Where did talent?
Yeah. It was great. But
so look at like even so far as like the first joke. Like remember it would always just be like 0 Mostel, 15 seconds to curtain, Mr. Mostel. Oh, are you eating? No, I'm being eaten. And that's the entire segment. The Sabrina Carpenter Miss Piggy thing goes on for over a minute.
It is way too long.
And it wasn't funny.
If they would have cut it at like that first line, it would have been good because there was some tension there. It was funny, and if they kind of allowed that tension to kind of just keep popping up, and then they finished with the like, my lawyers will catch you, my dear, or whatever, right? Then it would have been great, but they didn't have that ability to just kind of like hold the joke.
Yep. Well, so here's the other thing, Sabrina Carpenter. It was very clear that she has no ability to laugh at herself. Because every joke about Sabrina Carpenter was, oh, she's so talented and so rich and so blessed and so busy and so famous. Like those were all the jokes about Sabrina Carpenter. So I liked the first segment with her and the chickens singing Man-Child. I thought that was okay. I thought that was and even like Crazy Harry turning on the fan and blowing all the feathers off. I'm like, that is totally a Henson joke. But the difference is at the end of it, instead of her just wearing a dress covered in feathers, she'd be dressed as a chicken.
Correct.
That's where the joke goes, but they wouldn't do that. No. Or fast forward then to the last one where it's her and Kermit singing the Dolly Parton duet, and Piggy is trying to get in the boat. And I'm like, and I remember, so I watched it a second time before we came on, and I watched it with my wife, and I said to my wife, this is not where this joke is supposed to go. The joke is that Piggy is mad that she is cut from the show, but she's going after Kermit. She should be going after Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes.
It should have been Piggy and Sabrina Carpenter pulling each other off the boat over and over again.
Exactly. And they're unwilling to do those kinds of jokes. They're it's like that idea of philosophy. You have to take things to its logical conclusion, and they're unwilling to take the jokes to their logical conclusion.
Yeah.
And so, like, for example, in the Pigs and Wigs segment, Pepe should have been like try to find the girl that the one pig was into, right?
Yeah.
It was like love, man. And so he should have been like going off to the bar.
Where is she? Okay, is she hotter than this one?
Exactly. He should have like just kind of left Piggy just being like now I'm left by the shrimp, right? Like she should have just been like angry, but she wasn't frustrated whatsoever.
So they leaned hard into nostalgia, but then they didn't do any of the classic bits. There was no Veterinarian's Hospital. There was no Pigs in Space. There was no Swedish Chef. They did Muppet Labs, and I thought it was okay. I liked that was very Henson, where they found the way to make Beaker into essentially like a pitching machine, where they pitching the eyes out of him over and over again.
Oh, yeah, like but like the thing that was not Henson was they cut the scenes.
Yeah.
So like back when it was Henson, Beaker would have been just going that entire time, and he would not have really, I mean, he would have gone down the one time, the camera would have stayed on Budson and then panned out to seeing Beaker come back up, and obviously it's a different puppet, and then he starts shooting. Like, but they had so many different cuts, and so you can tell that it wasn't filmed on a stage. This is filmed in a studio, and it loses that life.
So first of all, Seth Rogen couldn't, he couldn't resist putting himself on camera, which I was just like, why are you? This is so dumb. Why are you here?
Which the amount that he was on the camera, I was like,
it was twice.
Yeah, I was like, this is fine, whatever. Like, he gets
it was almost too meta for me. It was like, I'm the executive producer. I'm like, I don't want to see you. I don't want to know you're involved in this.
Yes.
But then like the really detestably unfunny Maya Rudolph stuff that they kept cutting to.
Yes.
I'm like, wait, you have a guest star already. Why do you have another celebrity cameo? Like, that's not a thing for the Muppet Show. That's a Muppet movie thing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why do you have another celebrity on the Muppet Show? That doesn't make any sense.
The only time they ever did that, Marv, was when they had both Luke Skywalker and Mark Hamill on the Muppet Show.
Yes. Lauren, have you ever seen that episode of the Muppet Show?
I think I probably did when I was a kid, but you're talking about decades ago now.
It's so good. So they get Mark Hamill as the guest, but Mark Hamill is talentless. So Kermit won't put him on. And so, but his cousin Luke Skywalker shows up with 3PO and R2. And then they keep trying to get Luke to like do the show stuff, but he won't do it because he's like a super serious like sci-fi character. And until they hijack the Pigs in Space spaceship because Darth Nader has taken it over. My favorite is when they're like, who is this masked man? And then Darth Nader turns and he has the Gonzo nose and he goes, the world may never know.
Gonzo was my favorite Muppet. He was the one that
and he's the only one that's still around.
So the Gonzo segment was good. It was a classic Gonzo segment. So the joke is Gonzo is going to recite all of the winners of the
best sporting
actress Oscar while skating through fire hoops and dodging blades and stuff like that. But he goes in reverse and he's just screaming the names of actresses. And a couple of times during the show, the joke is like he keeps coming through and he's still yelling the names of the actresses. But then in the final number, they take a break from that to have him be in the number singing.
Yeah.
And then at the very end of the show, he's back to doing the bit. And I'm like, no, you don't get to do that.
No, and that's the thing. They haven't, it's again, they haven't thought through that logical conclusion to any of the jokes.
Yeah.
Because what should have happened is, as in the middle of that number, Gonzo goes flying by and it just says another actress's name. And you're like, where did that come from?
And he says it like to the beat of the song.
Yes, exactly. Like that would have been the most
thinking
thing.
From your description with the "you'll hear from my lawyers" thing, that the pig characters should have been wandering around the backstage, like nobody makes a reference to it. They're just wandering around the backstage, clearly looking for something, and then in the final scene, they're her lawyers, and they present a summons to Carpenter.
Possible. I think that the joke was perfect. The way, like, first of all, it was a stolen Big Bang Theory joke.
Was it?
Yes, because that's a joke when Bob Newhart is playing Professor Proton, and they bring Bill Nye the Science Guy on, and he goes, "Oh, Professor Proton, I modeled my entire career after you." He goes, "I know, that's what I told my lawyers." And Bob Newhart's delivery was so perfect. And I was like, "Oh, okay, so they stole the Big Bang Theory joke, but then they harped on it more."
But then they clearly made it their own because it was a very Miss Piggy kind of joke. But again, they just didn't let that initial joke be the finale to it, because that should have been
the one joke that I liked with Piggy and Sabrina Carpenter it was spoiled in the trailer already, was when she was like, what did she say? She says, she was just like, "Oh, I grew up watching you, and my parents grew up watching you, and their parents go, all right, that's it, keep over." Like,
but that should have been spread out.
Yeah.
Like, but they tried to load it all into the one scene to create tension, and it didn't create any tension. It just actually kind of.
But like, if you were going to create tension and have them kind of have this like one-upsmanship relationship, that's why the final thing should have been the two of them pulling each other off the boat instead of having a girl boss moment together.
But then the other thing that bothered me though about the Sabrina Carpenter bit is that, like, the overall her being there is the whole time she's actually dressed kind of modest while still making like the innuendo jokes that theoretically kids won't understand. But at the very end, she's wearing a very different dress. And I'm like, why is she wearing that outfit? And it was far more revealing because every other dress she wore was more modest, and this one was far less modest. And I'm like, this is not like there's something going on here, and it was just wrong. And it didn't make sense for the way that they closed it and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, there was just so much. And I went into this really wanting to like it.
Me too.
I wanted to like this. I've been wanting, but they're so afraid to actually do anything meaningful. And I think it's that tension that, because there's so many different corporate hands that are in the Muppets, that if it becomes successful again, then there's going to be some weird legal battle. And I think that's the tension.
I saw somebody in the chat said, "Oh, couldn't Brian Henson help them out?" You don't want that. You don't want Brian Henson anywhere near the Muppets. He's the guy that made the Happy Time Murders. No, absolutely not.
Let's also remember
my theory about Brian Henson, Steve, has always been that he hated Steve Whitmire because Steve was the son that Jim wished he had.
Oh, that does not shock me. But at the same time, but Jim loved Brian because Jim loved Brian's like brain and the way he was able to make things happen. Because Brian's the one that made the whole bike riding thing take place in that initial movie that just made everyone go, how are the Muppets doing this right now?
Yeah.
Right.
And he did direct Muppet Christmas Carol, which I do love.
Which was phenomenal. And he was, if I remember correct, he was actually fairly heavily involved in Muppet Treasure Island. And what the Muppets need to do is they need to go back to telling a story like that. Like, they've had too many attempts to do something in the modern world. They need to go into a novel and tell someone else's story. And Muppet.
I agree with that for like movies and stuff. But I do think that there is a place for a Muppet show.
Oh, 100%.
I just don't think Seth Rogen is the one to do it, and
absolutely
they need a better Kermit. It's the Kermit.
Would you watch the Muppets Les Mis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
absolutely.
my gosh, I would watch the heck out of that. But with Hugh Jackman still as Jean Valjean.
Totally.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman playing it like going for an Oscar, and the Muppets like just do the Muppet Christmas Carol thing again.
And that's what they need.
Who's your Javert of the Muppets?
I'm trying to who would be Javert?
Which one's Javert?
Fozzie.
He's the villain.
Sweetums.
Yeah, maybe. I guess maybe no, because he's got to like sing and stuff.
And that would be but that would be the joke if it was Sweetums. Like, okay, guys.
Yeah,
like him just like swaying back and forth as he's dressed as, because he's the one that can run after people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Kermit would have to be Marius, and Piggy would have to be like every female character. She'd have to be Eponine and Cosette.
No, you can make
Janice. You got Janice.
Yeah, unless you, I've never liked Janice. I've never thought like Janice is good for like one line once in a while, but you don't put Janice in a main role.
That's fair.
I don't think.
Well, I think you hire a little kid to do. Is it Cosette?
Mm-hmm. Cosette is an adult in the second act.
Well, that's true.
But yeah, like to do something like that, or to do I don't know, like honestly, like the Muppets need to do a Western of some kind. Like my dream is, my personal real dream, if I could figure out a script to make the Muppets or to do like an actual Muppet style movie, and you have like Gina Carano is Butch Cassidy, and that's the joke, right? Mm-hmm. So like, so she's mad because her name's been appropriated or whatever by some random guy, and Wilton actually starts off as part of her gang and blows up this bar and all the kind of stuff that they're a part of, and then you have like Kirk Cameron, and he's like the pastor in this small town, but there's like, I have a Calvinist puppet, and so you got Jean-Yves versus Kirk Cameron, and they're both like dual pastors of this one parish, and they're just like always fighting with each other, and like just like having like those little gags where then you have like Moolinda Hurd, who's like the Miss Piggy character. She's married.
She's my favorite of your characters.
She's married to the banker, right? Like, and you're just like, this is just like the way to do it, and that would be my dream. So like, in an ideal world, if you had like the original Muppet people kind of able to come back, they would be doing like a Magnificent Seven kind of movie. And can you imagine the Muppets doing the Magnificent Seven and how phenomenal that could be?
That would be amazing.
Like, you would be like, this is probably one of the best movies I've ever seen, because the story is short enough, and the characters are diverse and dynamic enough that you can actually pull off something like that.
At the end of the day, any Muppet project for me is a complete non-starter as long as Matt Vogel is Kermit.
I've got a question about Matt Vogel.
Sure.
Is he voicing all the Henson characters? Like, is he Ernie and Statler?
No,
he's doing a bunch of them, but he's not doing.
He's Kermit, and I think he's also on Sesame. He's Big Bird and he's Count.
Yeah,
his Big Bird is just as bad as his Kermit.
It's not. I would say his Big Bird is better than his Kermit by far. Like, I'm less offended.
I think it's just as bad.
I'm less offended by his Big Bird, but that's probably because I'm just less invested in Sesame Street. So his Muppet characters are. You're using an ad blocker, of course I am.
But like, I've never seen anyone actually like praise Matt Vogel as Kermit other than like Brian Henson
and the weirdos online.
Do they?
Oh, buddy,
I stay away from the Muppet.
So he is Kermit, Uncle Deadly, and Floyd.
Okay.
He plays Camilla, Crazy Harry, Pops, Ma Bear. So a few of the Henson characters, Sweetums, Robin the Frog, and
are any of those Henson characters? I don't.
But sorry, but he's when I say Henson characters, I was meaning
a lot
Muppet
of Jerry
characters.
Nelson characters that I'm hearing.
Yeah, no, I know but I was meaning like plays a bunch of the Muppet characters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dr. Julius Strangeport.
Is he Ernie on Sesame Street now?
No. Ernie is a different guy. Ernie is the guy that they should have cast as Kermit.
Yeah. So the only, by the way, did you see that Vogel is an executive producer on this Muppet show?
Yeah, because he's being assaulted by so many fans that they needed to make sure that they could keep him around. I could almost guarantee you that's why.
Yeah.
Because he's like, if you're gonna make me,
and so like Steve Whitmire, like the reason why he's so defensive of Kermit, and that was just the thing that they hated so much, is because it's Jim Henson.
Yeah,
he's like Kermit. So like his big thing was like in the Muppets, the Jason Segel movie, they wanted a thing where Kermit was lying to everyone.
Yeah,
and he was like, Kermit doesn't lie to the Muppets because Jim Henson didn't lie to us, and that's who this is. There used to be like, I mean, I remember hearing that like when Whitmire was doing Kermit, they would bring the Kermit puppet to the set under like a tarp, like on a stand under a tarp, and he would like go somewhere away from everyone, put the puppet on, and then the puppet would pop up, and you direct to the puppet at that point. And now Vogel is doing Avenue Q style stuff at like Disney events where you see him puppeteering Kermit, and that is a major issue for me.
Yeah, like I know that Henson didn't actually have a problem with doing that in certain circumstances, right? So if kids were around, he would throw Kermit on and just go to town.
Yeah.
But like when it came to events, like if it was the Oscars, you never saw the Muppeteers. You only saw the Muppets.
So I remember, did you ever read Carol Spinney's book?
No.
So Carol Spinney had a wonderful autobiography. I really recommend you read it. It's called The Wisdom of Big Bird and the Dark Genius of Oscar the Grouch. And he said that he actually did a photo shoot one time, and it was him like half in the bird costume. It's like he had like the legs on and everything like that. And he said Henson, it was one of the few times Henson ever hit the roof, where he was like, "You are a man or you are a bird. You are not both.
Yeah.
Never again."
Yeah. But that's where, like, again, Steve Whitmire, he actually respected the characters as their own characters. And Disney and whoever else is in charge of the Muppets right now, they're willing to just use the characters how they want to. That's why, so Steve Whitmire, there's the two things that he actually loved was the second half of season 1 of that ABC Muppet show that they were doing, because they were actually starting to find the rhythm.
Yes, the mockumentary style one.
Yes,
I like that.
I did too. And I was like, okay, this has potential. And then they killed it because it just didn't have the ratings. And then the other thing was he actually loved Muppets Most Wanted, because that's where the Muppets were most themselves. And because they were with the Muppets in 2011, they were trying to bring it back. And so that was a Jason Segel movie. That wasn't a Muppet movie. It had some.
I like that movie.
I do too. But Steve Whitmire, though, he didn't like it because Kermit wasn't Kermit. Kermit would never abandon everybody,
right?
And that was the entire premise of it. So, like Kermit would have like fought tooth and nail for the crew, would have given off the shirt off his back in order to make sure no one was starving or living in a motel or whatever.
Right.
And
please, Steve. Flipper and gum. Let's be anatomically correct here.
Very true. So yeah, like my thing, I'm like, wait, Kermit's living in a giant mansion by himself while Fozzie is like performing at these like
his best friends.
There's no way. Also, by the way, in this Muppet show, Fozzie was grossly underutilized. Where was the Fozzie doing stand up with Statler and Waldorf, heckling him? Like, how do you not do that? I don't know.
And I wonder if there's something to do with Frank Oz and some bitterness there.
Well, I mean, I know Frank Oz won't come within 10 feet of a Muppet project, so
no, and that's where, because people there's this whole thing where they're like, Frank Oz is like loves the Muppets and still watches occasionally. If Frank Oz watches the Muppets, he's watching the stuff from like 40 years ago. He's not watching anything from now, because he would be disappointed and disgusted. A, with Disney, B, with the Muppet team.
Yeah.
And so
the only reason he didn't get fired was because they needed him to be Yoda. So he just walked away on his own.
Yeah. And the fact that, like, I want to know, what is Dave Grohl's relationship like with all of those guys?
Yeah, because he's the last man standing. And
like,
you know.
and so is Dave Goals like that compromised, or is he just kind of like, I'm just going to go for this as long as I can and just be as honorable as I can, or what? Like, I want to believe that that's more him, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, look, I think they're definitely going to do more of these based on the reaction that it's getting, whether it's legitimate or not. So
I would hope so, because let's hope that they can, because was this terrible? Yes. But also the very first season of the Muppet Show had some great moments. The first season of the Muppet Show wasn't fantastic.
Yeah, it's not great.
They didn't find their steam until second and third season. And so if they can actually learn from their mistakes in this one and take the legit criticisms, get Vogel, because Vogel has done a proper Kermit voice a couple times. Like when he sang for this one performance, he sang 'tis a season to be jolly and joyous. Like he actually sang it, and he actually sang it like properly. And you're like, holy crap. And then halfway through the performance, then he went back to the 'tis a season to be jolly and joy. And you're like,
even that was too good, Steve.
Fair. But like
I can't do an impression of his Kermit because I can't do that bad of a Kermit impression.
No, it's so hard. And yeah, anyway.
But do you think that they can even really do the Muppet Show anymore in an era where all the celebrities have to have tightly controlled images? Like, I think we're in a time now where management and agents are going in and saying, or vetoing jokes.
I think
that's it.
I think if the Muppets, if this can actually go somewhere, this is where I'll give Seth Rogen one bone. He is able and willing to be self-deprecatory.
Yeah.
Right. So that means that he can set the bar where he's like, look, we're going to do this. If Seth Rogen puts aside his ego, which I doubt will be possible, but if he does, then there is a chance. And the safest, best place for these celebrities to make some headway into the culture would be for the Muppets to make fun of them, because it's so safe. Like, the Muppets are able to humanize the most evil or brutal of circumstances and make you feel warm.
Yeah.
Right. And so and why that is, I don't know. Like, there's something about the characters that they created that enable the human experience to be felt through felt. And you're like, there's an opportunity, and I don't know if they'll pursue it, but that is the safest place for them to say, you know what? AI my image for this. It would be funny.
Yeah.
Right. Because could you imagine like a thing where Fozzie's just screwing around with AI? Right. Like,
yeah,
like
it'd be funny.
Right. Like, it'd be like Wilton on steroids.
Steve, do you think it's possible they could do that, though? Because this is a question for everyone here. Can you guys think of anything Disney has done within the past 6, maybe even going back further years, outside of Wolverine and Deadpool, which was a Fox, project, that was actually genuinely funny? Because I think this issue goes back to Disney as a business structure, like Martin was saying here, like with all the people in their images, the managers be like, no, you can't make that joke. I don't even know if this is possible.
Because it's the Muppets, it's kind of like Fox, so they could do it. Right. So Disney has has the controlling interest, but the Muppet Studio is still the Muppet Studio. So they have that ability to pull it off.
Yeah.
They just need to be empowered. But again, like I said before, there's like 3 or 4 different entities. Like, there's Disney, there's the Henson Company, there's the Muppets, like it's proper, and there's something else that's somewhere in the mix. And everybody has a seat at the table and gets a say.
And it goes full circle, because what kind of sparked all of it was when Marv said there are so many writers just for a 30-minute episode.
I couldn't believe how many writers there were, especially when most of it, like most of the script is like songs, like contemporary songs. So.
Yeah.
But you know what? One last thing I'll say, like there was no like super creative song that they did. Like the Rats singing the Weekend stuff was whatever. Sabrina Carpenter one was an interesting gag, but there was no like time in a bottle scene. One of my all-time favorites was the time in a bottle that they did, where the guy keeps taking the potions and getting younger. Like I loved that scene. So yeah, you know. But anyway, I think we've talked about that long enough, Steve. We should get to some super chats. Regina Sharp for 5 says, Steve, like from Minecraft? No, not like from Minecraft.
That's honestly, I hate it when the kids do that. Like,
I'm sure.
Steve, say it. I'm like, shut up. Throw stuff at them.
Did you actually just wait, Marv? You don't realize Wilton just gave you the thing that you can poke him with. He revealed his weakness.
Wilton didn't. Steve did.
You can use this.
How are you using it against me?
Yeah, Steve doesn't do anything to us. It's always Wilton.
Go for it, Lauren. Use it against me. Try.
I
invite you. Bring it, Lauren. Let's go. Come on.
What's the thing? Because I actually don't know anything about Minecraft.
Now he's not going to tell you.
No, I mean you're.
Told you.
I don't know Minecraft either.
Well, fine then. Don't use it. I'm just trying to help you out, buddy. See, I'm trying to give you a leg up, some leverage to use. After I might add, you tried to call me treacherous. This is loyalty speaking here, and now you're teaming up with your own mortal enemy against your ally.
I'd never, Lauren. I'd never. That's why we're allies.
Mm-hmm. Regina Sharp for 10 says, from what I understand about the Rogan puppet show, I actually lucked out forgetting it was on by watching AEW. Granted, that's like saying I got stabbed instead of shot, but still valid, I think. Oh, you poor person. Andre Adams for $19.99. Andre Adams, good to see you, buddy. Man, I haven't seen you in a while. Seriously, that Muppet BS was a real show. I thought it was more AI YouTube bait. I think. And then Irate Specialist for $4.99. If somebody wanted their channel trailer updated, they should upload it. Clipping it from a live stream degrades the quality.
I don't know.
You know, in general, right?
Just it's just a general statement. Yeah. Nothing pointed there.
No, not at all.
That was really delayed. How far back in the stream are you?
Yeah, seriously. That one like
get with the program.
Donovan Bradford said Lauren being full-blown Skeletor now. Evil. Trish, thank you for humoring me through all that Muppet talk. I saw you were having fun in the chat.
I was. I listened to, like, I could hear you guys. You guys know so much about the Muppets that it's like there's nothing I can add to this. You
know, my wife loves Miss Piggy. Like, she's such a Miss Piggy fan. And the one thing she always says to me, and you know, my wife, I've said before, my wife is Asian. So she said, I love Piggy's white girl hair. I love when she got the white girl hair. When I met my wife, she told me she loved the Muppets, and I was like, oh, score. And then like, oh, like what don't you love like Muppets Take Manhattan? And she's just like, oh, I never saw that. I'm like, oh, like Great Muppet Caper? Oh no, I never saw that one. Would you like the Muppet movie? What, like any Muppet movie? Like, it's like, so I said, what's your Muppets then? She goes, oh, I love Muppets from Space. And I went,
here's the thing about that movie. I actually really did enjoy that movie because there was
it's fine, but it's like,
but when you hear about the stuff that happened afterwards.
I didn't hear about that. What happened afterwards?
So they went on different like shows again, talk shows, and I think it was Rizzo with Gonzo or something like that. It's been a while since I've seen it, but the two of them are there, and like whoever the talk show host was like, so Gonzo, like we've learned that you're actually an alien, and I think it's Rizzo. He's like, it was just a movie, man. it was such like a good moment where you're like,
it's such a great moment.
It's a great moment. It's so good.
That movie is so like a product of its time, though, because Hulk Hogan comes in talking about how he's a bad guy now because he was heel in WCW at the time. You have like the Fear Factor thing, like no, I'm sorry, the Fear Factor thing was Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie.
Yeah, but that's where they kind of set up that what's his face, the bear.
Is it Bobo? Is his name?
Bobo, yeah,
I love him.
He's always like the perpetual henchman now, like ever since that movie, and it was perfect. Like,
wasn't he in Muppets Tonight? Or that was where Pepe got introduced. It was Pepe.
Yeah, that was Pepe. Yeah, I mean, he might have been introduced there, but like he that's where he became the henchman, and in every movie since, he's always a henchman.
My favorite line for you is It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie when Miss Bitterman comes in and like yells at him or something. And he goes, "Oh, Merry humbug to you too." I love him. He's so funny.
He's so
a couple of good. You know what? There was this one random new puppet where like Fozzie was like, "We all trust you, Kermit, except for this guy." And he goes,
"Never trust him."
I've been hurt before, and I was like, "That was good. I liked that." I'm like,
and then when Kermit came out on stage, and he's like, and Kermit's like, "I'm about to disappoint all of you." He's like, "Told you, man," or whatever it was.
Never trust anybody.
Yeah, that was a good moment.
Oh, okay. Lady Phoenix just brought up Bobo was on Muppets Tonight as a security guard. I thought so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what though? I'm not gonna lie. The more we've talked about the Muppet Show, the more I'm like, maybe there were a few better moments, and it's just Matt Vogel that I really just hate.
It's really Matt Vogel is the major problem, and there are writing issues
for sure.
You know, nothing that I think they like. If Steve Whitmire was Kermit in this, I think I would have liked it.
Yeah, but and actually, the one Seth Rogen joke that he did make when he said like, "I don't know who that guy in the middle was. He wasn't canon." That was also like, I didn't laugh out loud, but I was like, good nod. That's a good nod.
Yeah.
Like,
do you think it's worth watching?
If they make a good second episode, yes. Because then you can see
Matt Vogel it's a non-starter.
Yeah.
It's that Kermit is a non-starter. Like somebody said, I think Pro said today, he's just like, "Oh, I'm all for them doing more Muppet stuff." And I said, I'm not. I would rather let them rest than have Matt Vogel continue on as Kermit.
But Pro also has a turtle that I made him that he's turned into Kermit. So Pro could just like make it a Kermit.
I have a Kermit. I have a screen accurate Kermit.
Do you?
Yeah, I'll show you after the show.
Yeah.
But speaking of after the show, I think it is time to go. So we have hit 237 of our $250 goal, but I actually want to do this, so I think I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Sounds good.
Yeah. We're just about there. So you know what? That we had a lot of generosity earlier in the night. I think I can round up. So yeah. Aldo he says, "Is it releasing weekly?" Yes, very weekly. No, it has not been picked up for a full series yet. So
Marvin's Easy. That's what we've discovered here. Marvin's Easy.
Right.
Well, if you're doing the basic training or Mario Kart training,
yeah,
I think Wilton needs a drill sergeant's hat.
Oh
my gosh, yeah, maybe
I could pull that off. I think I got random junk in the drawer over there.
I don't want to hear about your junk, but does Lauren need to drop before we do the goal?
But before that, what was the super chat goal?
It was 250. We hit 237. So
he's easy.
We're close.
That was the discovery.
Like Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But Lauren, I know you have to drop. We are ending right now anyway. So we will first of all, I will say, Wilton, thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Shucks. I knew you loved me.
No, I tolerated you tonight because we made $600 last week. But you know, anytime that people want to pay to have you here, oh hey, Regina Sharp for $20, that actually puts us over the goal. Says Randall. Thank you very much, Regina Sharp. You've been on fire tonight, Regina.
Regina, you're keeping him honest.
You really are, yeah. By the way, Regina, I mean, you've been so amazing tonight. I have to play you a clip right now. Hold on.
Please, no. Covered with scorpions. Covered with scorpions.
No. Covered with scorpions. Get them off me.
Fish, that was not what I wanted. What I meant to play. It's
But
I
it
don't know how
worked.
this is happening.
Because it says rando, and that was a rando clip.
It was a rando clip. All right, hold on. I found the right clip.
Please, no. Covered with scorpions. Covered with scorpions.
No.
I think someone's playing a trick on me at this point. I don't know what's happening.
Were
All right.
they?
Wilton, why don't you tell us a bit more about where we can find you and everything that you're up to?
All right, kids. Listen up here. I am Wilton the Troll. You can find me in many places. Clearly, you can find me here. You can sometimes find me on WW Pro. You can sometimes find me on That Park Place if we're doing ridiculous events that raise thousands of dollars for families in need. Or you can find me on Floral From Under a Rock. And what?
Storm drains, dumpsters.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, Lord.
Your shoes.
You don't even have legs.
I don't wear shoes.
Not now. And so, anyway, yeah, so you can find me on Floor From Under a Rock. Right there. And, yep.
All right. Thank you, Wilton, and thank you, Steve. Lauren, I know you got a jet, so why don't you tell us where we can find you tomorrow night?
On the Lord and Apollo show, although it's unlikely that Apollo will be there, he's going to be traveling. I believe you're going to be joining me, Marv, aren't you? And,
Yeah, it'll be the Lord and Marv Apollo show again.
I think Trish and Martin are as well. We haven't settled on a topic, so if you guys have got something that you want to discuss, let me know, because I would like to know what we're doing tomorrow night, and it'll help me plan if you guys have got something that you think would be good for you. In fact,
Best Michael Bay movies.
I don't know, Steve, you want to join?
Maybe. I don't know. What, 11 o'clock?
It'd be 11 o'clock your time, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think so. Let me know.
All right. Think about it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Lauren. Martin Stone, where can the folks find out more about what you're up to?
Well, you can find me over on That Park Place, where we do The Lost Guys with Nolan and Trish and Hangry Table. That's a member exclusive for a couple months before it goes over to T3PO, where it becomes available for free. We got some episodes coming up, and we're trying to work out some times where we can definitely get Hangry in on them, because he hasn't been able to join us for a couple of weeks now.
Mm-hmm. He's a busy guy. He's a busy table. Nolan, what do you got going on?
Well, here recently, weekly, I've been trying to post some new updates on some projects. I have 2 episodes currently in development of my series of Lost in the Files, where I talk about video game mysteries, media mysteries, and all sorts of internet mysteries out there. So that's your kind of shebang. Please check me out at Nolan Thunder with my show, Lost in the Files.
Awesome. Trish, what do you got going on? Anything?
Sorry, I was trying to get in the goodbyes because the closing is so short now.
Yeah.
Lost in the Files, Lord and Apollo. Sometimes we've been doing the '90s series, so I'm a reg for that now.
Mm-hmm.
Crime and Punishment with you, member exclusive. Blah 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 blah. You know the deal. You guys know the drill.
Guys, also please make sure you are subscribed over there to House of Apollo, Kevin Apollo's YouTube channel. He's been killing it over there. He's doing some amazing work. So make sure you subscribe there, and make sure you subscribe to M4 Empire Gaming, because that's where you're going to see me and Wilton drilling Mario Kart to make sure that I can get better at it. I'm also going live there several times a week playing games. So we're playing Final Fantasy VII. Right now, we are going to be playing Resident Evil 2 Remake, and I have never played a Resident Evil game in my life. So it's gonna be an interesting one for me. And Fear the Beardo actually said he might stop in when I do that as well.
Wow.
So we will, that should be pretty fun. All right, and please make sure you're checking out the regular videos. We've had 2 drop today. We had our Dean Cain video earlier in the day, and now we have our Starfleet Academy episode 4 video up. Episode 5 will be coming either tomorrow or Saturday, so make sure you check that out as well. From all of us here at the M4 Empire, I thank you for your attention, and we'll catch you in the next one.